to the song. Where goes wrong? I already know how to die. Breath into the song. Where goes wrong? I already know how to die.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Streaming Rainbow for the first episode out of hopefully 6 of Zeit Heist, a Call of Cthulhu mixed with Delta Green little mini campaign of definitely all fun, no horror, nothing bad or anything like that will happen. All smiles and good vibes, as with any Lux game that can be guaranteed. Results may vary. Excited to get everything started tonight. I'm going to have the cast go around and introduce themselves. I always do at the beginning because I never know what state we'll be in at the end. Also, if y'all have something to plug, just go for it. But we'll start up top with Natasha and then go clockwise.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Natasha. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Natasha B Cosplays. I use she, her pronouns. And tonight I will, should I say a character yet or no?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. And tonight I will be playing my lovely little Sylvia, who also uses she, her pronouns.
Hey, y'all. I'm Teddy. You can find me basically everywhere on the internet, particularly on YouTube at Teddy_last name. I am going to be playing Lyle Crocker this evening. Lyle and myself use he, him pronouns, and I'm just really excited to get to share this horrible, wretched urchin of a person with you all.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I will be playing Cliff Franklin tonight. You can find me at This Is Totes, mainly on Instagram, also on YouTube, but I currently don't really have anything up there. And I am just excited to abuse Lyle the entire time. It'll be great.
And I am Kit. They, them pronouns, if you'd be so kind. I will be playing Maud DuPont of the New York City DuPonts this evening. Also the worst person you'll ever meet. But if you don't want to see me being Maud, you can find me other places, namely being a sad superhero on Bloom and Blight, anywhere you get your podcasts.
Hell yeah. I will be fighting Maud for worst person. I'm Luxury Keeper. Friends, it is the moment of the morning where the sun's rays have just begun to kiss the sky. And here in rural North Texas, the heat never really left us throughout the night. August 1899. The age of gunslingers is on the cusp of extinction as the great allure of profit now drives Western expansion. On the back of the great iron horse, those in power seek to expand their territory and grip on the untold fortunes of the West. Early this morning, upon that same great steed, they pulled into this small town, looking to ensure that this new way of life is secured, knowing that they held a secret to ensure their own success. An ace up their sleeve, if you will. A glow spread from the First National Bank of Pallet Point that early morning. Not of the sun rising, yet bright enough still to cast a shadow on the city. And in that glow, a man was thrown down the stairs of the bank, tossed aside like the end of a cigarette. But before the vault doors close, the bolts echoing their locked state, and the only hint of light begins to peek above the horizon, we see Sylvia in her wonderful apartment, getting up, getting ready. Sylvia, what does your mirror see as you approach it?
As I go to put my hair up in the morning, you see a older woman in her mid-60s, kind of salt and pepper hair. She's not done anything to treat the colors, just let it go as it does. She's a little bit shorter, but pretty stout in constitution. She sets up her little glasses. She always dresses as smart as possible to give the best presentation possible, being the local lawyer in town.
Perfect. You're there getting ready. It's a normal morning for you, though hotter than hell. There's no sort of relief for that, even in a nice apartment here. And you begin to do kind of your morning routine. How do you get ready for the day? What does that look like for Sylvia?
It's one of the few little things she still keeps. She's originally from Brazil, And one of the few things she has kept and made sure to always import and get whenever she can from over there are the teas. And she drinks two different ones. In the morning, she'll have shimahong, a mate, a basically very green herb tea that comes in a large kind of gourd shaped cup. And she just sips that. It's very caffeinated. And she swears it's even better than coffee to make sure you're up and right early in the morning. And she's just having some of that as she has a couple little pastries on her little breakfast nook in her small town home.
Well, unfortunately, that peace is interrupted as you hear a banging at your door. Frantic.
I'll get up. Make sure I look okay. Hello? Who's there?
Sylvia, it's me, Freddie. Can you open the door for me, please?
Of course. Oh my goodness. And I opened the door.
You open the door, and before you see almost exactly what you would have hoped not to see of Freddie. A large cut over his eyebrow with blood beginning to stain his eye. He has a few bruises on him. His hair is more disheveled than normal. He's usually not the most put together as it is there, but it is out of ordinary. But where he is always immaculate and his suits are ripped and torn right now.
My goodness, Freddie, look at the state of you. Come in, come in.
Thank you. Sorry about that. I didn't know
No,
you're close by. I didn't mean to interrupt anything. I'm so sorry. I can.
you've interrupted nothing, darling. Come over here. And she's going to start fussing immediately and is going to grab like a washcloth and is going to start cleaning him off and set a side of either tea or coffee, whatever he wants, and set aside some pastries for him as well. What happened? What happened? Tell me.
How's and he kind of looks around the room a bit and like takes a look down at himself, sees that he's disheveled. Like you see him kind of try to clean himself a bit. I don't really know, if I had to say rightly. I remember that the people coming in, for the town, for the fundraiser going on. They met me at the bank this morning. They brought in a few things for the gathering tomorrow, and then I was knocking on your door.
What do you mean? What happened? Just yesterday you were working the hardest I've ever seen a man work in this heat, honestly. Don't tell Lyle that.
I don't think Lyle's worked an honest day in his life, so I don't think he'd mind. I don't rightly remember. I know that they came in, they met with me. I tell you, they put in a wonderful offer to buy the bank.
To buy the whole bank? What about all the people's money? We were just talking about how you had to move everything to let these people come on in and use the bank for whatever.
I mean,
That's crazy.
they said they'd take over all the contracts and they got more money to guarantee for the people should something happen. And I don't know, they just seemed like they could really take care of everything. And
I think this is honestly a decision not for you or for these people to take over, but why are we letting this is the town's money we're talking about, and you're just letting them come in and take over these contracts? What?
I don't know, Mr. Pritchett said he had it all figured out.
Oh, who's Mr. Pritchett?
Mr. Pritchett, you would remember,
Oh,
is Jonathan Pritchett.
yes.
Mhm. He said he had it all figured out, written up a nice thing saying how everyone's going to be protected and their money's going to make money. I don't even know what the hell that means, but it sounds nice. And
Sounds like a scam to me.
but it made sense. Tomorrow night, there's the big gathering with the fundraiser, and that's where I already signed the contract.
Well, I gotta go give them a piece of my mind, is what it seems like. And you met the out of town folks? They came in?
Yeah, there's Mr. Pritchett there. There's some sort of general. I didn't really catch his name. He kind of moved real quick. I didn't see him. And then some highfalutin city slicker. I didn't remember what his name was. He's there to help, mostly with drumming up business with the casino tomorrow night.
I still don't like that they're setting this up in the town. What? So, and you can't remember how you got to my place?
No, I don't think so. I remember they had the people come in, they unloaded stuff from the train. God, it's a real nice train. And they said, they said that the people here in the town would be set and safe for life if they could help me run the bank. And I said, well, that sure sounds nice. And so that's what I did. But then I don't remember. There was some sort of thing that they put in the vault. And
what about your wife?
Who?
The one you were so worried yesterday about all the stress about that they had her.
Make a spot hidden for me.
Okay. I don't even need to check. I rolled a 95. I don't know why I roll so high.
Would you like to push it?
I would.
So if you push it and fail,
yes.
The main consequence will be his inability to remember would probably stay.
Okay. Doesn't have to do with me. No.
Yep, it doesn't, right?
I want to try just to try and figure this out. I think she's cocky enough. Okay. 7.
The dice are cocky enough too, I guess. You're kind of taking a look over him as you're dabbing his face with the cloth and cleaning him up a bit. You do notice that there seems to be where his wedding ring was, there's kind of severe scratching and bruising, and it seems as though it was kind of forcefully removed. And you're still not really able to put together much, but it seems like it's one of those things of it's part of some of the memory loss. Whether you can get that back, you're not quite sure, but it seems like that was kind of an intentional thing. With a 7, I'll give you an even deeper reward. You're kind of like cleaning up his face, and like as he's saying who and talking about not knowing his wife, you kind of look closely at him, and it's like one of those moments where like when you look at someone, you can tell like the life behind their eyes, and him, it almost seems like you're looking at a photo and it's kind of gone a bit.
Yeah, I would be like checking his pupils, making sure they didn't give him anything, that they weren't dilated.
Right. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily, like, it all shows signs of concussion, and probably with your medical knowledge, that's what you'd think overall. Okay. But there doesn't seem to be much going on behind his eyes.
Honey, I think you need to see the doctor. This is a little bit more intense than it seems.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, I can go over there and have him, I don't know, give me a lollipop or something. I ain't sure, but
you can need more than that for sure. But okay. I'm so sorry. I don't even know how to talk to you about some of these things. Usually I'm a little bit better at this, but the fact that you can't even remember her is what's really bothering me right now. You had a wife that got taken just yesterday. That's why you were so stressed, setting things up for the bank for all these people out of town.
I don't know. I think I'd remember having one of them, but
I think you would too. That's why I want you to go see the doctor.
Okay, I can do that. What
were you saying about? You said they were putting something in the vault.
Yeah, they need the vault to store, I don't know, something that they needed kept safe. So I don't know exactly what.
Not money.
It was just in a big old box. It could be a bunch of money for. I don't really know.
This all stinks. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I ain't showered in a bit. I
No,
apologize.
not you, Freddie. Just I'll walk with you just in case you really hit your head bad. We're gonna walk over together.
And you walk downstairs, and nearby, in your own space, Cliff, how do you start getting ready for the day? What does your mirror see?
I start my day. I get up and I go through my selection of potential outfits. I have like 4 or 5 watches that I choose between. And today I go with the red and gold. And I look in the mirror. I adjust the hair, prep the facial hair, clean shave whatever stubble came in the night before. And I go over to a was effectively like a landline phone, and I pick it up and call one of my associates, Marlene, and there's just kind of like a light argument on the phone, just like, yes, I know we gave them the raise, but they've been working so hard. Maybe we just give them a few days of a break. They those new folks coming in, they deserve it. And yes, yeah, okay, fine. And I shut the ringer. And I think about how much we're paying the people that have been with us for a while, and how much easier it would be to pay new people that are looking for jobs in this day and age. And I think I just kind of sit at the table and look out the window of the apartment, so far from home.
And you look out the window from the apartment and you can see Sylvia leading a battered figure kind of across the street.
What the fuck? And do I recognize that it's Freddy?
I'd say sure, just because he's wearing his,
yeah,
what again would be like a really nice suit and things like that you've seen him in a million times.
Yeah, I'll get my shoes on, line myself up, probably take another few seconds more than I reasonably should when my friend is all battered and meeting on the street. And I kind of scamper down and try to catch up with them, because that's strange.
Yeah. You'll catch up and you'll see kind of the same way that Freddy looks and catch up with Sylvia.
Whoa, Freddy, what's going on here? You can't leave the house like this.
Well, I mean, Sylvia said that I needed to go see a doctor for something. I don't. What, Sylvia, why am I going to the doctor again?
Yeah, I look to Sylvia. Sylvia,
you have some kind of concussion or something. I don't know, Cliff. And I kind of pull him to the side. Mm-hmm. He can't remember his wife. He didn't remember how he left the bank and got to my house this morning. Only that he met with the people that came off the train.
Is he wearing the same clothes as when we met him the night before?
Yeah. Pretty much the same exact outfit.
Just dirty,
ripped, torn.
Yeah. Freddie, but did you hit your head? Drink a little too much last night? What
mean, happened, probably. I might have gotten into a bottle or two. That definitely could be it. And he kind of like reaches back to the back of his head and like pulls back a hand that has some blood on it. He's like, I guess I did a little bit, but I don't.
Oh my God, how did I not notice that?
He has thick hair, it's fine. Is there a doctor that we can bring him to that I can like?
Yeah, I mean, there's a town doctor. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I think I just nod to Sylvia and like, yeah, let's go.
He needs a doctor.
This feels like
that's what I was saying.
Yeah. Let's go.
A night of drinking isn't just gonna make you forget your wife.
Yeah, it's strange.
Lord knows half the town has done that.
You're telling me.
Cool. So you make your way to the local doctor and kind of step in, and it's kind of a little one room spot. It's not huge. There's a cot for someone to sit on if they need to. There's the doctor kind of right behind a counter before you enter in and looks over and can I see how I might be able to help you, but what can I do for you?
Yeah.
I'm sitting him down as Cliff explains.
Yeah, he has some damage to the back of the head, had a rough night, and I hand him enough money to patch him up.
Well, Freddie here, we ain't got to worry about no money, do we, Freddie? And he kind of gives like a playful, friendly wink, like not like a malicious type thing, but like clearly everyone in this town is pretty tight knit. It's a small town overall.
Yeah.
And he kind of takes him back to the cot and sits him down, and they start to have kind of a hushed conversation just so that they can figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
And the doctor will come around and be like, if you don't mind stepping out, there's a bit of privacy I'd like to have with my patients if you don't mind.
Of course. He seems to be experiencing a lot of memory loss. Definitely, I don't know if it's due to a blow to his head. I'm not an expert, but I just don't think a blow to the head can make someone forget all that he's forgotten.
Brains are a little off sometimes, so we can take a look at it. And a little cocaine and nothing like that can't fix.
And I'll step out.
I'll step out too. You think you got into a scrap with whoever came off that train?
That's the only thing I could think of.
I take out the poker chip that I snagged the night before.
Apparently they're keeping something in the vault and they bought the whole thing from him. That's the town's money that's in there.
Yeah. Town's money. You ever see this symbol? And I show the marker that's on the chip.
Yeah.
Have I?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But it's a train locomotive with a woman pointing in one direction.
Just kind of trying to expect
Yeah.
with her bifocals.
I mean,
No.
I know Maud ran in some high circles. Maybe she's seen a thing or two.
Perhaps we should go get her. Actually, she should probably be coming into town sometime soon.
Yeah.
Maud, what are you doing this morning? What does your mirror see?
Maud's mirror doesn't see a whole lot. She's not too concerned with how she looks. She's more concerned with how early she has to get up.
Sure.
So Maud is on the family farm, waking up before the sun or close to it. So she's probably already been out in the field, feeding the sheep, taking care of them, coming back in, taking care of herself a little bit. She might well be on her way to town at this point. Question is Lyle in tow today?
I don't know. Lyle, are you in tow? Or are you still working?
No, I'm thinking today I went with you. I had some trouble getting up this morning, but it wasn't nothing. I was still some good help with the sheep this morning, and I'm just coming into town alongside Maud.
Lyle, you don't really have a mirror. What did the barrel of water reflect this morning as you were getting ready?
Well, got up this morning a little bit later than the crack of dawn on account of maybe might have stayed up drinking a little bit too much last night, but woke up this morning, saw the sun had already risen. There was a little bit of a glint of light reflecting off the bottle that caught my eye and woke me up. But these days, can't really see a whole heck of a lot considering all this damn hair I got on my head. Charging too much for a haircut down at the barbershop in town, so haven't been able to get a good look at too many things without pushing some of these locks out of the way. But yeah, just working, same old.
Get the sheep shearer down here and take care of you.
That's right. I'm one of the best damn sheep shearers in this town. I'll shear your sheep. If you got, reckon I could probably get a job at the barbershop shearing people, but we'll see about that.
But you can't shear yourself somehow.
No, I don't want to look bad.
Well,
Yeah, cut my own hair. Who knows what I might look like? I'd look presentable.
You guys are, I think, having this conversation as you're coming into town, right? And as you enter kind of the overall square area, which is where both the bank, most of the nicer apartments, and the doctor's office is, you two would recognize Sylvia and Cliff standing outside of the doctor's office.
Hey, that's them over there with that feller. That's them with Freddy, ain't it? Over there, you see him? Freddy's looking.
Doctors.
I don't know. Maybe Freddy was saying something about, if I remember correctly, about his wife being. Maybe they had to take his wife to the doctor. She got something happened to her. You think we should maybe go and say hello?
I mean, I feel like we oughta. I think before the horse little buggy that they've taken into town even stops, Maud's hopping off and like flagging down Sylvia. Like, what are y'all doing in town with Freddy? What's going on? Everything all right?
I'm always in town, but how do I explain? He showed up at my apartment this morning without any kind of memory as to how he got there.
Looking pretty rough too.
Listen, Freddy, buddy, I've been there. You having yourself a bit of fun last night? You doing all right, pal? And I go over and I kind of like give him a little bit of a smack on the back.
I think so. Yeah, doing good.
Quick clarification: did he come back outside?
We'll just say he's done at this point. Like it's all
okay, cool, awesome,
lining up.
Yeah.
Should we get you home to Elizabeth? She's probably worried sick.
I don't know. Who's that? I don't know no Elizabeth.
Just eyes at Sylvia.
That's the big problem. You can't remember her.
Would be, yeah. And he just came to you like that.
He just showed up.
Calling on you this morning.
Not like that. He just showed up all bruised and hurt, and I brought him in, cleaned him up a little bit, and then took him to the doctor once I realized he couldn't remember anything.
Has anyone been to check on Lisbeth?
Well, last we heard, she was taken hostage. How are we supposed to know where to check on her?
I mean, have we tried their house?
Not yet. I've just been here this morning, making sure that he's all right and can actually get up and do something by himself.
I mean, good on you. But if he can't even remember her, how do we know that he's telling the right story last night?
The three of you who haven't got the chance to make like a spot hidden as you kind of look over Freddy while everyone's talking about him.
Everyone's just kind of like talking about this guy around him as he's just standing there.
He's having a great time.
That's a hard success on under half.
Yep, that is a hard success for me as well.
Nothing.
I'm whatever a hard not success is.
I'll say, like, you look over Freddy, and I think you're too caught up in like the whole Elizabeth thing to really like give a good, thorough look over.
That's fair.
Lyle and Cliff, both of you, having had your own proclivities for a drink or two, are like seeing that there's still things that don't add up to just having like a drunken night. And both of you, again, like as you look at him, you can see that there is not really like light behind the eyes.
I give Cliff a look, and I kind of raise an eyebrow and kind of try and like nonchalantly like point at him, like at this guy who's oblivious to the fact that we're having this conversation about him and scrutinizing him. And I say, now, Freddy, was there anything else that happened to you? If you were out, did you run into some folks, or did you?
No, only folk who came in were Mr. Pritchett, that general guy, but I can't remember his name, and then some sort of highfalutin city gambling, man. I don't really remember too much about that. There was them. There's a few, just people loading and unloading the train, and then
Well, you said you was gonna.
had, yeah.
I remember you telling me that you were gonna hook me up with a little bit of a job helping you set up for your little party gathering thing that you're doing tomorrow. Is that still? Are we still good for that, buddy? Or do you recall that?
I mean, Mr. Pritchett did say he'd honor any contracts that I had at the bank when he purchased it. So I assume that would include work contracts. Yeah.
So he purchased it.
I think I signed some sort of contract. There's supposed to be something tomorrow night at the fundraiser celebrating and doing some sort of like handing over the key type thing, make it all fun and official. I don't know.
Well, listen here, pal. You and me didn't have no. I mean, come on, buddy. You and me, we're past written contracts. We had a little bit more of a verbal agreement. Could you think maybe you could help introduce us to this friend of yours, this Mr. Pritchett, just to make sure that everything's on the up and up, and we're at least I'm gonna get paid for all the work I plan on doing.
Yeah, I mean they're either at the bank or the station, so we could, and he just kind of like trails off, lost for a bit.
Hey, buddy,
Right.
kind of like
Yeah, no, we could do. I mean, the bank's right over there. You guys can go tell him and see him.
Yeah, I think I'd like that.
Do you have any memory of them coming over and buying you out?
Well, we had, like I said, we had a few drinks and some wonderful steak for dinner. It was real nice. They brought in some good things, and we got to talking. And again, I don't know. They said that they could help people's money make money, and that it would be the most profitable thing to happen to the folks of this town. And hell, even someone like Lyle could probably buy a house or something, and that'd be nice. I thought. So I don't know. They were showing me some of the stuff that they're auctioning and giving away at the thing, and
I think this is the key question from a legal perspective. Do you remember signing anything?
I don't know. There's a lot of pieces of paper that they were showing me and different documents and things. I'm not. I don't know.
I think I need to talk with these people. I need to see. I need to talk with them first.
Oh, I'm going to talk to them.
I'm right there with y'all.
You make your way over to the bank, then I assume, to check there first? Or do you go to the train station? Which one would you prefer?
I'd probably go to the bank.
Bank is closer, I would assume. So bank first, if not.
I'm going to lean to Lyle really quick and just say, whatever you do not eat or drink anything that they give you, regardless of what they say.
Listen, you ain't got to tell me twice.
Good, I don't want to. And I continue forward.
The small city, as much as it can, has come alive during this time of the morning. Like, people are moving around. You got to be early to rise to start getting going and making money. And there's just a lot of hustle and bustle. Everyone make a spot hidden.
That's a fail for me.
I keep rolling so high. I hate it.
That is going to be another success for me.
That's a 2. So
Damn.
yeah, buddy. It's gonna be my only good roll.
I think Sylvia and Cliff, you're too focused on the bank. Like, that's all you're looking at. You're focused there. That's our direction. That's
She has hiked up her skirt a little bit.
Right.
She is charging forward.
She's schmooving. Yeah, exactly. Lyle and Maud, you're beginning to make your way, and I think both of you just naturally take in your surroundings and look about people. You know so many people. Maud, for you like know a lot of the townsfolk. Like, you've ingrained yourself a bit, and there's people around that you've met, and you're, I think, overall to them a friendly face, whether you're always that way or not. Lyle, you've learned you have to be aware of your surroundings. It's very important in any line of work you've had. And it's one of those things, if you both notice again, the man in the top hat with the mustache walking by, stopping to sit on a bench and kind of just casually watch the four of you walk towards the bank.
I kind of poke Maud with my elbow and I say, "Hey, Mom, ain't that the feller from the bank yesterday?"
He does look familiar.
He came in just as we was done talking to Freddie about his wife, but I can't seem to remember if he said anything or... Do you remember him? He came in, but then I don't... Well, come to think about it, I don't recall what happened after that.
Well, don't talk like that. No, we talked about
It was
talked
probably
about
the
his
drinking.
wife, and then you know I don't drink, Lyle.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It's probably me. Like I probably just don't remember what the rest of it what happened with my day. But
You two kind of lock eyes when she says, "You know I don't drink, Lyle." And you look back to where he was, and he's no longer there.
I give Maud a look like I have never been more afraid in my entire life. I go quiet, I look forward, and I keep walking.
When you make eye contact with Maud, she has the same look on her face.
Cool.
But you eventually make your way to the bank. It is open and unlocked. It's business hours at this point. You open the door to see a very large man behind the counter. He has a well-kept beard, hair that is kind of slicked back and parted over a little bit. Very, very nice suit, nice rings, watch, things like that. Sylvia, undoubtedly to you, you're looking at the back of Jonathan Pritchett, as he is this big, loud, boisterous person, and he kind of turns around. "Well, butter my fucking biscuits. How are y'all doing today? Sylvia, what brings you around here?"
Actually, what brings me around here is a bit of a legal matter, as it seems like there was some strange goings on here last night with this sudden purchase of the bank without the proper notification of any of the actual holders of accounts in the bank.
Right. He kind of rubs his hands together. He's like, I do love legal disputes with you, Sylvia. I'm
They're so
excited.
fun,
to talk
aren't
through
they?
this. They're so much fun to me.
Mhm.
And then at least introduce me here to your friends.
Well, I'm surprised if you haven't already met him. This is Cliff. He's in town. Maud, as you might already know, she comes in and out a lot, as well as Lau.
Right. Right.
And everyone, this is Mr. Pritchett. Isn't he just a charming fellow?
Cliff, he'll stick out his hand to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think I go up and I just go, "John, I think you helped me out one time," and I kind of put a hand out.
Oh, I'm sure so. I represent so many people, and he grabs your hand, and it is like shaking a frying pan. Like, it is a big grip. And you can tell he is the kind of man that he is going to shake your hand harder than you can.
Can I do the same to him?
Sure. You can try to make a strength check.
Totally.
I believe in you.
I don't. Fail.
Okay.
Like an 8.
He feels you kind of squeeze back a little bit harder and then like ratchets up a little bit more and kind of does the thing where he does pull you in a little bit closer to establish a bit of dominance. Well, certainly if you had me helping you out, son, I guarantee it was the best decision possible in your favor.
Yeah. And I kind of like shrug it off.
And I'm sorry, did you say it was Lyle? Is that your name, son?
Yes, sir. Lyle Crocker, just a handyman about town. If you need any help doing anything around town, moving stuff, I don't know what kind of work you do, but if you need any help, I'm here to help.
And he'll reach on out and do the same, like hold his hand out to shake your hand.
Yeah, I
Unfortunately,
go
Mr.
out
Pritchett
to-
here
I-
doesn't
I-
need honest work.
I I shake his hand.
Same thing. Immense grip, immediate. That is his sense of domination.
Okay, yeah, it shakes me all the way up to like my shoulder, and then I'm like,
And I'm sorry, you were Maud, is that right? That's your name?
She just sort of smiles and like gives the hand.
The daintiest of touches for your hand.
A pleasure, I'm sure.
Wonderful to meet you. What is it that y'all do around here? I mean, I know what Sylvia tries to do at least, but what the rest of y'all do?
Here on business.
Business is a mighty fine thing to be here on in these days.
Heard there was plenty of money to be made in these next few days.
More than you probably ever seen in your life, son.
Try me.
Oh, I might. I might. About you
Yeah.
too.
Well, I mean, I was just gonna say, Mr. Pritchard. I'm not looking him in the eye. I'm like looking down at the ground. Like I said, if you need any help doing, anything, if you need help setting up, you need help. I don't know, bussing tables or showing people around town or carrying luggage or whatever. I'm your man for the job, sir.
Good working man. We love to have that around here. And he's gonna like clap your shoulder really hard. You feel the whole time though that his eyes are like on you if you're speaking, and it is that feeling of like I am being stared down right now. I'm so sorry, Maud. What is it you do?
I'm just a businesswoman about town. I actually was here on an errand. I hear you're the new owner of the
Yeah,
bank.
I am indeed. I purchased the bank here from our friend Frederick last night.
And I assume business is going to remain as usual, or are you planning on doing anything?
I'll
intriguing?
review all the contracts and make sure that, if anything, that they are contracts that are going to benefit the people of the town more than just holding shit here. Money don't do nothing if it just sits. It's got to be moving.
I can respect
I
that
agree.
opinion, although
Mhm.
as a member of the community whose money does sit here, I would like to imagine that it continues to sit where I can access it.
Oh, of course, I ain't going to take it and move it nowhere. They'll be here for you if you still need. After the weekend, of course, I do have a large sum of prize money that I'm keeping a bit stocked up in the back, if you don't mind. I ain't feeling like keeping that on a train or just kind of out and about. So good old Freddie, and he pats him really hard on the back, is letting me borrow the vault for the weekend. Well, I guess it's my vault now, so I can do what I want with it. But I promise, like after everything this weekend, I will be returning everything to where it's supposed to go. Don't you worry.
Mr. Pritchard, were you able to send any kind of notification to any of the people who hold contracts with this bank about your recent purchase with at least a 2-month notice? Of course, that's the bare minimum you could do to the ones who hold money here in case they need to take it out, move it, go somewhere else because they don't appreciate your kind of service.
Well, I ain't never had nobody not appreciate my kind of service.
I doubt that, but that's great to know.
Well, you got to remember that when they use my services as opposed to maybe the services of others, their fortune only grows. Yeah.
Well, luckily for others, that sometimes our services are to help a specific few,
Yeah, if
People
you want to help them
actually
lose,
need
go
help.
for it. I'm here to make sure that they succeed in life.
And how's that? How do you know so much about money suddenly?
Suddenly, I've been known about money. All right, Sylvia, let's get one thing straight. And what I do know
'Cause
about
your
money,
friends know about money, right?
Yeah.
Not you.
friends, beneficiaries, patrons, whatever you want to call it, it don't really matter. All I know is that money makes the world go round, and that's all that matters.
It definitely seems to help those that don't deserve it win every once in a while.
Yeah, well, if you focus on what you deserve in life, you're just going to be disappointed. You got to take what you want, Sylvia, whether you deserve it or not.
And that is a man I can get behind. And I like put the hand out again. And I just say, all money's got to go somewhere. And I just want to make sure that it's going to the right places. That it's not just
Of course.
being shotgun blasted wherever.
Well, tomorrow night, most of it will probably go on into a couple of options. We have an auction happening for, just some valuable things that people might want. We got a little bit of a blackjack tournament going on tomorrow. Brought in some friends to help run that and bring up a bit of the money for people. And then,
Who'd you bring in?
oh, well, seeing as you have the type of business I think you do, I'm sure you've heard of Elijah Carrington.
Have I heard of Elijah Carrington?
Make a history or something check with advantage, whatever that might be for you.
Right.
I'll say actually, fuck it. Elijah Carrington is like
Okay.
think of what like Doc Holliday would be, like the gambler that everyone would know that is also a gunslinger, right?
Got it. Got it. Oh yeah, of course.
So should be a fun time. Fun time. Hopefully the vault ends up empty anyways, because I give the town all the money that I'm storing in it right now from their winnings. I think that'd be the best circumstance for everybody. Now, you so concerned about where their current money sits, you ain't even caring about their future money at all. It sounds like,
please.
Sylvia.
I am all, and I try to kind of like bring his attention back to me, and I just say, please, I am all about where it goes when the day is over.
Seems like you understand. Might need to work on some of your friends here to make sure that they also understand how the world's gonna work, but it'll come.
It's a process. I
Yeah,
kind
of
of give
course.
him a little bit of a stink eye.
Sure. Well, did you want your money? Did you want something? Did you need something from the bank? I know you said you was running some sort of errand there, Miss Maud. So what can I do for you?
That was my immediate concern. Since you've mentioned that the vault is preoccupied this
Yeah.
weekend, what exactly process did you have in mind if, say, I need to pay one of my employees this weekend?
Oh, I assure you, there'd be no issue getting any money for anybody, whether it comes from your funds or I have the ability to make sure people are covered if needed. Don't you worry about that, Miss Maud. And he kind of like
So kind.
pats his jacket a bit. Sure. And he brings out more money than you've seen in a long time. How much did you need?
I was just going to pull out about $10 out of my own accounts to pay my employee
Oh,
for this week.
don't worry about it. And he like quickly counts out about $40 and then hands it over. I'll cover you for a bit, won't it? Maybe give you a nice little bonus too.
And whose funds are these coming out of? Out of
Mine.
our community?
No, these are my personal funds. That's why they's in my jacket. I take care of the community as long as they won't care, I guess.
I can appreciate taking care of your own. I assume you can appreciate doing some work to earn the money that you've got. I'm sure you put in the effort to earn this here cash.
Sylvia's seen my efforts.
I take pride in my work as well. I would hate to be using someone else's funds to pay my employees.
Pay me back sometime.
I don't think you understand my concern, Mr. Pritchett. I'm quite curious where my funds have ended up this weekend. Just out of
Of course.
curiosity and care for my own.
Well, and he kind of puts a big hand on Freddie's shoulder. Freddie, now, where did you happen to put Miss Maud's money? I know that we were moving around some. Did you remember where you put that one? Maud, money, desk. And he kind of like goes towards his desk and opens a drawer that he opens with a key and kind of goes through a bunch of folders and eventually is like, Maud, right here. And there's like a little envelope that just has your name written across it.
Interesting. Clocking that, putting that mental image away for a moment. She'll walk up to him as she's passing Pritchett, sort of hand the $40 back, but like press it to his chest as she's walking past.
He just lets it fall.
Sure he does. She will go have a very polite, civil conversation with Freddie, take her $10 from her accounts, and then slip it to Lyle later.
I'm looking at the $40 that you just handed back to him, like you just threw away. Like
I am also
I'm
giving you a very
aghast.
pointed opportunity to pick it up without Maud noticing.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna try and sneak like 5 of those 40.
Make a sleight of hand.
In my pocket. All right.
Have to give you the opportunity to do the thing with Maud plausible deniability for like,
Yeah,
I didn't see it happen.
Yeah. Hang on. Let's see. Oh God. All right. Okay. That's a 30. Do I have any slide? Okay, that's a failure.
Do you want to push it?
What happens if I fail?
If you push it and fail, you're going to stumble and like knock over things.
It's like every day.
Knock over Pritchett.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. That is a 28. So also a failure.
Okay. Yeah, you are so excited to get a little bit of money that
Money.
you like go to step forward, don't even realize that like the shaggy boots and like pants that you wear like get caught beneath one of your shoes, and you just go flying into Jonathan Pritchett, and you slam back with him towards the vault and like hit it. Make a listen check for me.
That is a. Did you say listen?
Yeah, listen or spot hidden. I'd say one of the two. Depends on like whatever you picked. Let me know so I can. It's different things that happen.
Okay. I'm gonna go with spot hidden since it's higher, and it's just a normal success.
Okay. You kind of ram into him and like push him back. You'll notice that on his left side, like as you're coming into him, his sleeve, like his jacket sleeve rolls up a bit, and you can see that same kind of marking branded into him of the locomotive with the woman pointing.
Okay.
You said regular success or hard success?
Just a regular success.
Okay. That's all that you can really like pick up in the moment, only because you just saw those same poker chips the night before.
Okay, yeah, I'm tripping like on an invisible banana peel and falling into this dude, and I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry,
I'm so sorry.
It's like as he's catching
pull
you,
him off.
you kind of notice it. And this is a mountain of a man. Like you're not really pushing him back much. We're talking this man is like 6'4", 280 pounds. Like this is not a small man by any means.
Okay, I'm just sort of like bouncing off of him then,
A
basically.
little bit. Yeah, but he's kind of catching you, and it's like a bear catching you, right?
Okay. And
You know, I do
like,
appreciate
oh,
seeing a young man so excited about money. It's good. It's good to see that kind of drive in somebody. I appreciate that from you, Lyle. I really do. Go ahead. Pick it on up.
Are you sure, mister?
Yeah, pick it on up. I wanted it to go to you anyways. If you're working for Maud, I told her to pay you with it. She just didn't want to. I was paying you $10 instead of $40. That's something for y'all to work out. But
I look at Maud like a dog that has just been caught eating its own shit, and I'm like, can I grab the money? Is that okay?
Maud is doing her best to look absolutely unbothered by this exchange. Like, go ahead. If if the man's offer, you guys work it out. That's fine. You will still get your $10 from me. Don't worry about it.
I reach down and grab the money, trying to play it cool, and then I slip it into my pocket. I slip like $5 in my pocket. I'm like, okay, we're good.
Lyle, take $40.
You mean it, mister?
Take the goddamn money.
Bent down, grab the money, put it in my pocket, turn around, start to kind of like walk out, but then remember everybody else is still there, so I just stand by the door.
And see, that's what I can bring towards this town. Growth and prosperity. I don't see why everyone so up in arms about that potential.
I'm just more concerned about the legal proceedings of everything when I could take him on as a client real quick, but my pseudo client here until things become official doesn't even seem to remember the actual handover of his establishment to your persons, as well as, like I said before, there was absolutely no notice of any kind of exchange of hands about the money to any of the clients that are currently contracted with the bank, and that is a standard procedure that should be put in place for just about everyone. And
You'd be surprised how quick standards change.
It would, wouldn't it? If only the rest of the town knew, because, and tell me again, have you alerted anyone of said exchange of hands?
You know, with it being a weekend of us raising funds with gambling, how about we make a little bet, Sylvia? I bet you tomorrow when they say that Jonathan Pritchett will now be running this here fine financial establishment, people's going to cheer, be happy and excited. And you's going to be sitting there in the corner like you always been with that sour look on your face after watching me win. What does that say about history? Somebody repeating itself, right?
Something about it. And also about some people never learning.
Yeah, well, learn or die. You can make your choice.
I have.
Good.
And I've learned not to expect a fair fight from certain people like you.
What's the point of fighting fair if you're fighting to win?
Well, some of us here might be concerned about, if you're so concerned about helping the town, I wish you would be a bit more concerned about your future legacy and how the history books would read you. Because I can tell you for certain, they would not read you very well because this kind of money is temporary. You can only put so much money into a town through gambling. It's going to dry up, and then the town's going to be back to nothing.
Here's what you're forgetting, Sylvia. That same money that I have that I'm putting to the town is the one that pays for them books to be published. So I think I'll be looking just fine in them. But I appreciate your concern.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be sure that that's noted somewhere in there too, if you want.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, is there any other business? Otherwise, I do have some things to attend to. I'm so sorry that I can't sit here and gab with y'all all day. I would absolutely love to. I hope to see you all tomorrow, but is there anything else I can do for you right now?
Well, I heard that there were 2 other lovely people that also came in to help run the bank, and I would love to have a chance to meet them.
Of
Especially
course.
since it seems like they'll be a big part of the proceedings.
Sure enough. And he kind of like gestures back and like knocks on the door that's next to the vault, not the vault door itself. Mm-hmm. And it opens. First that you see out is, again, smaller man, overall kind of lithe figure, very nice suit, small mustache that kind of curls up a little bit, hair slicked back, and is like rolling a poker chip between his fingers. Hey there, Elijah Carrington. I'll be managing part of the bank moving forward. Cliff.
Sylvia Lopez, Esquire. You'll be hearing from me at some point in time, I'm sure.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to it. That sounds wonderful. Yeah, and then Lyle, make me a sanity check.
Oh boy.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah. That is an extreme success. That's a 5.
Oh.
That's good, because you hear very distinct military boots walking down a hallway. As you look up and see General Elmer Fritz.
Where's he standing? Is he coming down the hallway at me, or does he see I'm here?
Yeah, he's looking right at you. Kind of concerned for a moment, looking you over a bit, but same like confident smile. This is a man who is a bit older now, weathered, but does kind of look like he is chiseled, like out of rock in a way. Like all of his features are very sharp. He carries himself very well. He is still in a not pseudo. He's actually in like a nice military coat. Well, I didn't think that I'd be seeing you again, Mr. Lyle. How are you?
Sir, I'm doing well, sir. How are you? I've been like counting the money that I just got given, and I immediately like shove it back in my pocket, and I'm out of tension.
Yeah. No, don't worry about it, son. You can be at ease. Don't worry.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sorry, Jonathan, you knocked? Oh, yeah. I mean, they wanted to meet y'all. They seem real concerned about, I don't know, growth and potential here in the town, and just wanted to see who was going to be helping them with that. Totally understand. I'll be making sure that everything's kept up the way that we would do it back in the Army.
I just wanted to see what new friends were coming in. As a northern man myself coming down here, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, of course.
I had friends in high places.
Only the highest places, Cliff. I assure you. As Elijah kind of looks at you, and again, he's kind of like leaning back against the wall, twirling a poker chip in his hands.
Yeah, I've have a pair of like very small red dice that I keep in my pocket.
Mm.
Kind of take one out, match it, and then put it back.
Any other questions that you got there for us, Sylvia, or can we get back to business if you don't mind?
No, it's just more curiosities, really, like how a military man such as yourself, General, came across this small town here and decided to choose us. I mean, this question goes for both of you. It's such a small community. I'm surprised we've attracted such big name out of towners.
The general kind of like looks you up and down and studies for a second. I mean, really, it's just, I think, wanting to show that we support this sort of initiative. We support helping the little guys grow.
Mm. What a lovely sentiment.
Plus, Fort Worth isn't far. You know, it's close to a military spot. So, you know, making sure, obviously, that
Of course. It's convenient.
growth continues to happen. Exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Sir,
Elijah is like, well, I'm really only here to gamble tomorrow night.
Ah,
Sorry to disappoint you. I apologize.
hey, you're always welcome back, you know?
Appreciate that.
We're very welcome in town.
Now, Lyle, son, you were saying something. What was it, soldier?
I was just gonna say, sir. Did you know I was here?
No, this is quite the wonderful surprise for me as well, and I am looking forward to your success and growth here in the town.
Yes, sir.
Been a while since I'd heard anything about you.
Yes, sir. It's been quite some time.
We'll catch up soon, I'm sure.
Yes, sir.
And you see at this moment, like Pritchett kind of looks at his watch on his wrist. Or actually, no, he would be the man to kind of like pull out a watch, like pocket watch style,
Yeah.
very nice and audacious, and like click it open, making a point of it. Well, as much as I do love chatting here, I'm so sorry. I realize that I gotta grab my breakfast this morning. If y'all don't mind leaving so I can close the bank for just a bit, go grab myself a bite, and then figure out my day.
It's been a pleasure talking.
Yeah.
We'll leave
Oh.
you to it.
Make a listen check as you all kind of leave.
All of us?
Yep, everyone.
Ugh. I rolled a 90 again. But I'm going to give a reason for why it's a 90 real shortly.
You said listen, yeah?
Yeah, listen.
That's a fail.
success.
Definitely a fail for me. I did have a question.
Yeah, go for
Is
it.
he locking up as we're leaving, or is he like hanging out for a bit? Like, do we see him lock up?
You don't really see him lock up. It's kind of that thing of he's standing his ground because you're in his space and he's asking you to leave.
Okay, that's
Right. So he's just standing there being like, I've told you to leave. That's what you're going to do. Right. Like that sort of arrogance about it.
Am I allowed to push?
Sure, you can. I can't really think of
I'm totally fine if you would just want to leave
consequence
it
of, like,
as it was.
if you fail.
Mhm.
I'll say that they'll be more suspicious of you should you fail.
I'm fine with that. Oh yeah. Success. Just a regular success.
Okay. For my successes, you haven't left yet. The bank is still definitely closed, right? It sounds like there is a sound of wind moving through the bank for a brief moment after he's like, please leave, essentially. Were either of y'all hard success or extreme or just regular successes?
Just regular.
Then yeah, just sounds like wind moving through.
And Sylvia absolutely didn't catch that because as they're leaving, she's just going off. No one can probably understand what she's saying because she's just. Filho da puta, ele pode se fuder, eu odeio ele tanto. Meu Deus do céu, que ódio. And she's just going off.
Not because I'm picturing it of the feeling of it is in like Christmas Story when Ralphie's just punching and like saying shit, like that's what I imagine is kind of happening for her in her own way.
Or very Home Alone, like the two bandits whenever they're almost swearing.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Maud's like right up behind you, just like so true.
And you guys leave, and you do hear after you like fully walk out for just a moment that it would you'd hear like the door lock behind you. Notably, Freddie did not leave with y'all.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh,
we should've
that's a little bit
checked that.
concerning.
Whoops. All right. Do we feel we still need to go to the train, or do we? I feel like we kind of met the people that we would have gone to find.
I still have an inkling that we should check out Freddie and Elizabeth's house.
Sure.
I think
Maybe
we
not
should
even to
do
find
that.
Elizabeth, just see if anything
Yeah.
nefarious has been going on there.
No, I agree. I agree. And then also, I think maybe we still check out this train if it's still in town. See if maybe there's anything we can find that shows what they're up to.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah,
Where would you like to head first?
Freddie and Elizabeth, I think, is the good idea to head to first.
Perfect.
Can I? Is it like in? Is it near the bank? Is it in like the town square here?
It's definitely not far. Yeah, it's not
Definitely not
quite
far.
in the square. It's built a little off the square. Wealthy, but not like that. You know.
Yeah. And I'm actually gonna say like these types. We move things in secret. What if I stay in the town square here? Just keep an eye. You guys check the house, and I'll just make sure that they don't follow you. I'll be close by, but just so not all four of us are entering some house
Okay.
unprovoked.
I mean, I can also head in there. It's a very easy excuse. He showed up at my door, and I'm just
course.
going to check in, make sure everything's all right at home.
Of course.
You feel safe hanging here alone, Cliff?
Lyle, why don't you sit with me?
Sure. Yeah, I this whole time I've just sort of been completely lost. I've been kind of looking out into the distance. The money has been forgotten. That kind of snaps me back to reality, and I go, yeah, sure. I'll stay here and keep an eye on things with you. Y'all go check in on Freddy's house.
I'll pay you
All
for
right.
it. Don't worry.
In a classically great move, we'll split up.
You doing all right, Lau?
We're close by.
Look a little out of it.
I'm fine. I just tell y'all the truth. It's probably for the best if Cliff and I stay here and keep an eye on the bank. Y'all go. Y'all go.
Come on, the boy's
Sure.
fine. I kind of like look at him, grab him by the shoulders, give him just like a light little shake.
Yeah, you
It's
get
like shaking the worst
all
looking
like
dog at the shelter.
It's like just a bag of bones.
Boy's tough as nails. Give him a clap on the shoulder.
Stay safe.
Yeah. No, y'all too. Just make it back quick as you can. All right.
Of
We'll
course.
be all right. Just call it on Miss Elizabeth.
Y'all go to the Caldwell's house and make a spot hidden as you arrive. I'll say that you guys would have taken Maud's horse buggy over.
That's so much better. 30, which is
I
a
think the
hard
more I
success.
have you roll, it'll eventually start going good, right?
Which is a hard success for me.
Okay.
That's
Perfect.
less than half.
32, which is a normal success
Okay.
for me.
Nice. Things look in place for my regular success. Things look a little too in place for my hard success.
Mm.
It's one of those things of like Freddie wears nice suits. His hair is always a mess. And there's always something that is the sign of
Nobody's
Freddie,
perfect.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah. And this just feels a little bit too nice overall.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a mess to a home that's actually lived in as opposed to set up.
Yeah, it's like if you've ever like lived in a home as you're trying to sell it and there's picture days, you have to like make sure everything's absolutely stunningly perfect and then move awkwardly for a bit. It feels kind of like that.
I don't like the looks of this. It's all a little bit No one's been here in days, it seems.
That's a good point. Above table, are they the kind of folks that would have staff? Like people in their house to take care of it?
Um,
Or are they not quite?
it's not even that they're not quite that rich. It's that they're very, very simple in their manners, right?
Mhm.
It's one of those things of Freddie, for everything that you know about him, is like the very simple boy who worked hard and got to the place that he is, right?
Mhm.
But has always kept kind of the values of like, I'm doing everything that I can. I run this. I do these things. Like he very much is the type of person who takes on everything that he can rather than like
Yeah.
saying, you go do this in a way, right?
Can I go into the kitchen and check the fridge and check kind of like food stocks to see how long it's been since someone hasn't been here?
Yeah. Well, first you open the door, right? Like that was just the look from the outside was
Okay,
too
okay.
nice, right?
Are we breaking and entering?
Well, you go to knock on the door and it does just kind of like swing open a little bit, right? Like it wasn't locked. There wasn't any sort of
Yeah.
thing stopping you from getting in necessarily.
House is home.
You say house is home or house is haunted?
House is haunted.
Maybe.
A door that creaks open when you touch it, house is haunted.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, relax. That doesn't always mean that.
The first room, like the entry foyer area, very nice and immaculate still. To that uncanny, it's too much point.
Yeah.
And you kind of push past that into more of like the sitting room, living area, and that's where you can start to see couches thrown about and like cut signs of a struggle overall kind of permeate throughout the rooms as you're moving through. You get to the kitchen area and you are looking through and you kind of open it to see like, again, like how lived in recently was this? And it does seem like there's probably been a solid, I'd say from your best guess, anywhere between like 5 to 7 days of
Okay.
like bananas have gone that bad, like that sort of sign, you know?
It seems like Freddie has been overworked and he knew about his wife's disappearance yesterday. So it seems like he hasn't been here for a while or hasn't been using the facilities, which makes absolute sense for a man in distress. But it seems like she hasn't been around. It's been about 5 to 7 days. It's been a while.
This looks a bit far gone for him just finding out last night.
Exactly.
Is there someplace? Do you think she would have gone to stay with her folks, or
Well,
is there something else going on here that she would?
We know she was taken. That's what
we know. He told us she was taken.
We know he got a letter. I saw a letter with it written.
He can also write.
True, but I don't know.
I don't want to
man,
assume the worst, but
I don't either. I think Freddie's a fine fellow. I just also saw this governor fellow. It wasn't official documentation, which these kinds of things will never come from official documentation. But if they're so inclined to get these out of town folk in here for whatever reason, and to have this whole thing, this whole bank bought, all the accounts stored, this whole casino weekend, I don't know.
You had a hard success, right, Sylvia? You would see, as you're kind of looking through the kitchen, there's a spot towards the front where they kind of have like bay windows that look out front a bit. And on the table there is another piece of paper.
I'll go look at that.
To just keep it brief overall, like as you're reading through it, the summary of it is that their plan is that if Freddie again plays ball, everything's fine.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, then it very specifically kind of uses the wording of like Elizabeth would be the first experiment.
I show it to Maud.
Experiment is certainly a choice of words.
I was about to say the same thing. Um, does you said some of the couch cushions were like torn
Mhm.
or cut up, but does it look like more they were looking for something or from signs from a struggle from someone trying to get away?
More of someone's trying to get away,
Okay.
less looking for something. And as you're kind of moving back, you start to hear heels stepping on the porch. But from there, we'll cut over to Cliff and Lyle. As you are waiting outside of the bank, what are you guys doing? Like after Sylvia and Maud leave?
It just doesn't line up. Oh, sorry, we were gonna say something.
No. You start. Yeah.
Just say, just doesn't line up. I mean, I never really trust bringing big government people. Who was that? Who's that man talking to you?
Well, that's what I was gonna let you know about. Now that that's the general. Lux? What is the general's name? I was gonna write it
Elmer
down.
Fritz,
Elmer Fritz. That's right. I had General Fritz.
With an S,
which is all you'd ever call him, anyways.
Okay, Elmer Fritz. Got it. That's General Fritz. He was a hell of a coincidence. He was my commanding officer during my time in the United States Army.
Right. What's he like? What's his?
He's
what's his ticket?
demanding. Takes care of his own. Did you hear? Did you hear a sound of wind or something when you were stepping
Yeah,
out
I
of the?
did. But only at the tail end. I kind of saw a look in your eye, and I stopped for a second.
You think
Only for a second, though.
Well, you think that might mean that there's maybe, I don't know, like a back door into the bank?
It's entirely possible. I mean,
Well,
I just don't look. When you're going for a win, you don't hand the winning card to the person sitting at the table next to you.
That's right. That's right. What do you mean by that?
Jonathan, he kept talking about how he's pushing for some sort of win, and at the same time talking about how he's going to give it all to the town.
Well, I'll tell you this much: if
why?
he's,
They don't deserve it.
I wouldn't at this point, and I kind of take the money out of my back pocket and I just sort of crumble it up into a ball and I like toss it out into the square. And I say, at this point, if that Pritchett feller is teamed up with General Fritz, then I wouldn't trust him as far as I can throw him.
Saying a lot.
Do you think maybe if there's a back door into the bank that maybe, I don't know, someone could get in?
Well, generally, back doors are entryways. Yes, that is generally what that means. Yeah.
Okay. So say, what if? Thank you. What if a couple of us? What if we sort of took it took it into ourselves to do something about these folks taking all this money from the town, taking all this money from our good friend Freddie? What if we did something about that? What would you think about
that? If someone were to do such a thing, hypothetically, I'm sure it would make this man in the suit that happened to come into ownership of such a space, I'm sure it would make him quite upset. Sure would take away that winning hand.
Do you remember yesterday? I'm trying to think of all the things that I remember from yesterday, and I remember there
Yeah.
was something on one of them poker chips. Do you remember that?
I keep it hidden, but it's like I
Yeah.
slip it out of I keep it like in my sleeve and I have it in my hand.
As soon as I see that's the thing. When I tactically stumbled into
Yes, of course, it
Mr.
was very on purpose.
Pritchett,
Yeah.
I noticed that on his wrist he had some kind of he had that exact drawn that's on the poker chip on his wrist. Let me see it again. Let me see it. And I kind of look in at the chip, and I say, "Yep, that's the thing. Some kind of lady on a train, and she's pointing.
She's pointing. Yeah.
That's the very thing. You ever seen something like that before?
I don't think so, right, Lux?
No, it's not a familiar symbol. And just in case, I don't know if you're intentionally not saying it this way, Teddy. It is very much branded onto him.
It was branded.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So was it like I know I didn't see it, but was it like a tattoo or was it like a burn? Like you literally took a metal brand and like singed it on there?
Yeah, it's like branding.
Oh shit. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, cool as it can be.
Yeah, that's the very thing he had burned on. It was on his wrist there.
Sorry, Ed, what?
Well, I mean, it looked burned to me. It looked like kind of thing you put on a piece of cattle. He had on his wrist.
That's
Did you make of that? You ever seen anything like that before in your travels?
I'm not usually used to people branding themselves in such a way. Closest is kids on the street, taking pencils and like scribbling things on their arm, and then it goes away by next hour. But
then maybe it's something like I remember when I was in the military. I remember there was some folks that would, depending on your squad or your platoon or what have you, you might get some kind of a small tattoo, or maybe it's like that's like a
I'll make a sanity check for me.
certainly. Oh, I dropped my dice. Hang on.
Floor rolls don't count unless they fail.
That is just barely a success.
Okay. You feel the 1,000-yard stare start coming on a bit as you're talking more and more.
Sorry, did I? Where was I?
you're talking about tattoos. Marking
Oh.
on people's skin.
That's right. I was saying maybe this could be something like some kind of like a club or some kind of a society.
Elitist thing.
Yeah, but I mean, I ain't never seen anything like that before. I mean,
Neither have I. People, I've never been brought into one of those circles, so I don't know.
well, yeah, me either. But then what do you think about what I was telling you earlier about what we can maybe? What if
Sneak
we
in.
got? Yeah, what if we got in there? If they're leaving back doors open, and if they're just so, what have you with their money, throwing it out to folks like me, clearly they think that they're above it all. I'm sure they wouldn't
clearly it's
even
not worth
suspect.
anything.
Well, they probably wouldn't even suspect someone like me or someone like you stepping on in there and. What I'm saying, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that, Cliff. I meant, just an upstanding member of the community.
Right.
It ain't a bad idea. And if this maybe what they've got in that bank vault is that's where they've got Freddie's wife. What about that?
I mean, that feels like a little bit of a stretch.
I mean, why they put money in a bank vault? You put things. Maybe you're trying to keep something safe or hidden, and if they've kidnapped her, or taken her, or something, maybe they could be keeping her in there.
And they just like tie her up, put her on a railroad track. Isn't that what you do down here?
No, they don't do that here in Texas.
Hmm.
That's an Oklahoma thing, I heard.
Makes sense to me.
Do you guys start making your way around?
Yeah, I think for a while we were like sitting on a bench or something, and I think at this point we're getting up and starting to case.
Yeah,
As you circle around, that's where we'll take our break. So we'll be back in just a wee bit. It should play the intro video again, but we'll be back soon to do the back half of good old session 1 here.
All right,
Kiyasu.
sweet.
Yeah.
Then two for song. Three for where goes wrong. I already know how to die. for breath, then 2 for song. 3 for where it goes wrong. I already know how to die.
All right. Lyle, Cliff, y'all were making your way around the bank.
Yes.
Make a spot hidden as you're walking around the bank.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
Or listen. You can choose.
Spot hidden or listen.
Yep.
I'm gonna use
I
my.
will do spot hidden, and I got a hard success.
Okay.
I have gotten a regular success.
Okay. You're moving your way around the side of the bank, which it sits on the corner, so like it juts out. It's almost like a diamond shape itself, right? And you're going around the side of it, and you get to a spot where there's obviously no windows that look into the vault like directly, like big ones, but there are little slits at kind of the top of it. And you see for you, Lyle, just like a little bit of faint light coming out of it itself that has a weird, that like gradient of purple teal like color coming out light wise. And Cliff, you can actually see just a little bit of what looks like smoke or steam, probably closer to steam coming out of it as well.
What the fuck?
Mr. Cliff, are you seeing that light coming out of that window? You see that there?
I'm seeing that and something giving off smoke in there. Smoke or steam.
Giving off smoke or steam? You think someone's... I don't see nothing. Not even if I look closer, I don't see anything. I'm just not seeing
Now that he's
anything.
kind of pointed it out, it's one of those things of like, at first, maybe it looked like just the heat waves that you can physically see when it's this hot. But as you kind of take a closer look, there is kind of that little bit of extra to it that has something there.
Yeah.
Can I look into the actual window slit itself and see?
You have to
what's
get boosted
inside?
probably like on Cliff. Like it's
I mean, I'm
high
6.5 feet tall. I mean, can I not just?
that's
take
right.
it
You are pretty tall. I'd say you could probably tippy toe it and kind of
Okay.
peek in if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna tippy toe it.
Okay. Make a dexterity check just to have something to it.
Okay.
Your famously high dexterity.
I'm actually freakishly dexterous.
It's like the one thing you rolled good in.
Concerningly. All right. Yeah, that's a success. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. You're able to find like enough of a grip and like balance yourself to look in. Now make a sanity check for me.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Great.
How many sanity checks?
What
Is
could
Lyle-
be it?
not a
Look at
question
all
you really
this
want to ask.
money. What an absurd amount of money, I'm sure. That is a success.
Okay.
What are you seeing there?
I always say sometimes succeeding sanity checks is worse because you can fully like comprehend actually what you're looking at. Like it doesn't send you off into hysteria. You see, as you look in, there's this swirling mist almost around a small figure that is currently kind of hunkered down towards a corner of the vault that clearly has a chain wrapped around its neck, kind of keeping it to the wall of the vault itself. And it's kind of sitting there in the corner, swaying back and forth a bit.
I start. Can I tap on the glass and try and get their attention?
Sure. You tap on the glass to get their attention. They look up at you with these piercing eyes. And you begin to forget where you are and what you're doing.
In that moment, I feel like in kind of like getting up on my tippy toes, I like probably had to like step on top of like maybe like an extra little bit of brick or something.
Yeah,
or like
it's part of the foundation that's sticking out a little bit. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. I immediately stumble backwards and I fall like flat on my butt, like down in the street, like kind of like back on my hands, just sort of looking up at the window that I was just looking through. And I'm looking into the middle distance for a second. And then I come to, and I look at you, Cliff, and I'm like, how did I fall?
Did you fall? No, I mean, you dropped down maybe like half a foot, sat down. What do you mean?
I don't remember anything of what I saw in there, right?
Nope.
Maybe I did. I looked in the window and
Yeah, what was it?
uh,
You see an entrance? Anything?
no, that's the darndest thing is that I don't recall. Maybe I should look again. What? Maybe I should take another look.
Yeah, take another look.
I go to take another look.
You got this, Lyle. You can do it.
As you're like walking up towards the window to take another look, you kind of instinctively look around for a moment because you are peeking into the vault of a bank. And as you're kind of peeking around, you see sitting on a bench staring at you with like a hand up to his chin like this looking at you is the man in the top hat.
I remember him, correct, from earlier this morning?
You remember him almost like a guttural memory of somebody.
Okay.
Do I see him? Because I'm looking at Lyle right now. There's nothing like keying me in that there's something weird going on behind.
Yeah, you have no idea that there's like anything
great.
happening.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take a look around, you probably would see there's a man sitting on a bench.
I don't think so. I think I'm just focused on Lyle. And,
Without saying a word, I stop what I'm doing trying to look through that window, and I start walking over to the man.
Hey,
I get
quiet.
I get right up to him. I'm not paying attention to Cliff. I'm zeroing in on him. I walk straight up to him and I say, "Do I know you from someplace?"
You say that as we are hearing footsteps on the porch of the Caldwell home. As looking over, you hear, Sylvia, darling, what are you doing here?
Oh, we didn't have time to hide.
Dog, I can't be in the closet.
You had no idea someone was coming up. But you do, because you knocked on the door and it opened. The door was open.
Mm-hmm.
And standing on the other side of the door is Elizabeth Caldwell.
I knew it.
Can I help y'all at all? Oh my, this place is a mess. Let me get it more suitable for guests to be here.
We came to call on you because we were worried, darling. Your husband got into a bit of a mix-em-up and got hurt. We sent him on down to the doctor.
Well, then I'm sure they'll take great care of him. I was away visiting some family, so sorry, I didn't know that this place would look like this when you get here. Let me work on. Can I get you? Sylvia, I know you love tea. Can I make you anything?
Just anything simple would be lovely.
Make a spot here for me.
Mm-hmm. How are you doing, though? You said you went out of town?
Right. Yeah, I went back to go visit some family back home.
That's not quite an extreme success, but it's almost.
Okay, perfect. I would say you would, similar to the way Freddie looks, there is no light behind her eyes at all.
Yeah.
And she kind of passes you, and with that level of success, you would see kind of where at the top of her dress meets her neckline, the very top of a scar would show. That you would know is not normal for her.
Yeah. Oh, did you get hurt right there?
And she kind of instinctively reaches back and, no, I don't think so. Is there something there? I can't.
Yeah, there's a little scratch there. I'm just, you fell or scratched,
This heat is this time of year, and they make me welt up so bad.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. Ma, dear, can I get you anything at all?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm appreciate it. We were just calling to check on you.
Yeah, exactly. Your husband seemed to have fallen. He was bleeding from the head an awful lot and had some memory issues. So
Freddie's always been a bit of a klutz. That's okay. And she kind of starts moving around the house, and it is that way
a
of.
little bit more than that, but thank you.
It's almost like when you're watching an NPC in a video game. Like she's moving on a track almost.
Mm-hmm. How'd the house get like this? It's been through a lot, it seems. And your husband's been very worried about you.
Whoever knows what happens these days. Maybe someone broke in. I know, obviously, people always think that we got all these things, all these fancy things, because we run in the bank and whatnot. So probably something like that happened here.
Just kind of looking at Maud.
I think Maud is just sort of staring down Elizabeth as she's going about her little NPC track, trying to figure out if there's like a pattern to it, like what her, for lack of a better word, what the presets are, like where she's coming back to.
It's almost like every time she sees you, it's, Ma, dear, can I get you anything? And like she'll answer and she'll go back to what she's doing, and then like she'll turn around and see you again, and, oh, Ma, dear, can I get you anything? And it's just that same kind of like you said, track over and over again.
Yeah.
Make a sanity check for me, both of you.
Oh, I'm so good. I'm fine.
That is a 3.
Yeah, I rolled
under
13.
so many things.
Yeah.
You're both fine. I mean, it's still unnerving, obviously,
Yes.
right? Like, there is an unnerving thing to this, but it's not quite like sending you into an episode or anything like that. It's just one of those things of like there's similarities yet slight differences between like her and Freddie in the way that they are, but the main similarity is that there's just nothing actually like to the person anymore.
I'll lean over to Sylvia. I get the feeling that we're not meant to be here.
Oh, I mean, we both know we weren't meant to be here.
I don't think she's meant to meet
Interact.
anybody
Yeah,
at the moment.
I agree. What kind of an experiment would do that to a person, though?
Do you think the experiment already happened? Do you think...
Well, if it seemed like he didn't play ball because he still lost ownership of the bank, these out of town people are here, and he himself has also forgotten Elizabeth. And
You
she
think
had,
they've
I don't know if you noticed, if you look at the back of her neck, there's a bit of a scar.
There's a moment here where she's kind of like bent over picking up part of like a couch cushion, and you can see it exposed more. And it is a locomotive with a woman on top pointing.
that look familiar to you?
Cliff showed me these little gambling tokens this morning, these poker chips. Had the same design.
I think maybe we have an event to go to this weekend.
I agree. I'm also going to drop some papers. I don't have a case right now, so I can have some time.
Perhaps too much time on your hands to be taking cases like this for fun.
Well, you know, I'm getting close to retirement. I gotta start doing some stuff for fun.
Sylvia, dear, can I get you any tea or anything? I know that you love tea.
I'm so fine, actually. Thank you. We should probably get going, though. It's probably getting around time for you to start getting supper ready, and I wouldn't want to hold you back from that. It seems like your kitchen's in a bit of a mess. Let me know if you need any help, though.
Will do, dear.
I would absolutely love to offer. It's been a while since we've had dinner, the three of us, so we can set something up soon.
Of course, maybe after this weekend. I know there's a big event going on.
Yes, everyone's very busy
catch
this
on it.
weekend. Yes.
Cool.
Of course.
Ma, dear, can I get you anything?
No, thank you, honey. We're just heading out.
You don't remember anything from your weekend with your friends, right?
No, not really. We had a hell of a time, but I don't know if I got any specifics I could tell you.
Well, if you remember anything, let me know. I love to hear a story about these kinds of things. It's been so long since I've taken a trip.
I'll give you a call if I remember.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk over it later.
Absolutely. And I start to make my way out.
You make your way back to the horse and buggy. Lyle Crocker, what can I help you with?
Well, that's what I was thinking I was going to ask you. Like
Have a seat.
said. Well, all right. I sit down next to him.
Make a spot hidden as you sit down next to him.
That is a success.
Okay. You kind of like sit down, and again, because you're always aware of your surroundings, you take a look around as you're sitting down. Instinctively, Cliff was following you over and is currently like frozen mid-walk as he's walking over. There's a bird like mid-flap overhead. There's a tree that is still bent slightly from a breeze coming through. It does not move.
Did you do that?
It's always possible.
Yeah, but how? How'd you do it?
Some questions you don't really want the answers to, Lyle.
Yeah, I reckon I know a thing or two about that. But like I said, do I know you from someplace?
Oh no, Lyle, why didn't you ask questions? Oh, you know, I don't know, say around February 15th, 1898 last year. Where were your questions then?
All right. I see. I see what this is with the general here and you showing up. All right.
Well, you made me a busy man that day, did you not, Lyle?
Yes, sir, I did. Yes, sir, I did. Sir, if there was something maybe, I feel like I've done so much for you. I was thinking maybe this time there was a favor you could maybe do for me, if that wouldn't be too much to ask.
Can't
Would that
stop
be
you
all
from
right?
asking.
Okay. Well, all these years I kept everything I needed with me. I brought it town to town, place to place. Just, I don't know, maybe thinking I could, or thinking I might need to. I guess what I'm asking, sir, is I want to see that sumbitch dead. He had the gall to show up here after all these years, and when I asked him if he knew that I was here, he said no. So,
Why
I
are you
reckon,
only asking him questions now, Lyle? Why weren't you asking him questions then?
well, because then I couldn't ask him questions.
Why couldn't you ask him a question, Lyle?
Well, I don't know who you think you are, but what you got to understand is that for people like me, I can't go around just asking people questions about, should I be doing this? It's not
Why
about
not?
that.
You think it's better to just blindly follow and, I don't know, lead a lot of people into a place where they trusted you and thought things would be different into hell on water, I guess is what it came in to be.
Look, I did.
So all those men trusted you, Lyle, and where did it lead them?
Well, I guess straight to you, didn't it?
Where are they?
I reckon they're with you.
Say where they are. Where did you leave them?
They're well, I reckon they're all dead, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna
Because
help
they
me
put
here?
trust in you. They're dead. Are they well taken care of? Maybe. I try to do my job well. Unlike some of us, I don't just blindly follow whatever's told to me.
I did my job well, didn't I?
Your job was to protect them and lead them, Lyle.
No.
What was your job then?
That's the part that you've got wrong, okay? Because my job in that situation was to bring them straight to you, and that is what I did. Did I not?
Maybe I have who you are as a man wrong, Lyle.
No, I think probably you might. I think you just might. But ask yourself this question then. Did I not bring them to you? That's what they wanted me to do. That's what they needed me to do. And I did it.
Who's they?
The general.
Did I ask for these men to come to me? Did I ask to listen to them screaming? Did I ask to listen to them gurgling as they went under the water? Screaming for hope, gasping for air that you had promised them that they would still be breathing the next day. And now, all of a sudden, you want to kill the man who gave you the order when that day you were just more than happy to follow it, weren't you?
I reckon I have done everything that I needed to do and that was asked of me. Now, what I am asking you is Look, I don't even need your help to do it. All right, I don't even need your help. I don't even know why I bothered coming over here and asking you all these questions because I can just do it all by myself. I've did it once, didn't I? I didn't need to come to you asking for your permission or for your help when I
When you what?
did when I did what I did.
Say it.
When I killed all those men. I didn't need to ask for your permission. I didn't need to ask for your help. They told me to do it, and I did it, and I was the only one who did it. So you know what? Forget I asked you anything. I'm going to do this one myself.
You try to get up, and it's like a weight is holding you down onto the bench.
You got a point to prove or something?
Unfortunately, I am aware of what is in the vault.
Okay.
Do you remember what you looked at in there?
No, I can't say that I recall what was inside the vault. No.
Yeah. It tends to do that.
Well,
and if you keep fucking around with it and forgetting things, you're going to forget all of those men. The only question I ask you is, what is a man when he's forgotten?
Listen, I can't. There's nothing that I wouldn't do to forget all those men at this point. I'm just going to have to try and keep on. If I forget them, I'll forget them, you know, and then I'll just have to deal with that on my own.
Just ask yourself, what is a man when he's forgotten? Think through that. People will remember you, especially if you killed General Fritz. No, they'll remember the man who did that.
That's right, they will.
People might remember when instead you finally put the betterment of more people around you in perspective.
Okay. All right. I can't say that might change what it is that I do at this point, but yeah, okay.
Certain things can't be changed. They're already happened. I've seen them and I know them. But every so often I get surprised. And as he says that, you can hear the bird going over and you see Cliff walking up.
I turn to look next to me. Is he gone?
Yes.
Why did you come over to sit on this bench? We got things to do.
I'll say also, no matter what, take 1d10 sanity.
Hell yeah. Let's find out what that is. That's going to be 8 sanity loss.
Knock him down. Cliff, to you, Lau just came over and sat on a bench next to an old man who then immediately kind of got up and walked off.
Yeah. They didn't talk or anything.
Nope.
Great.
Sorry, I just needed a second to I guess I probably hurt myself a little bit more than I thought when I took that tumble there.
Yeah. Well, come on, we got things to do.
Yeah. Okay, why don't you try and look inside the window? I didn't see much, but I can give you boost or
No. That's your job. I stay here on the ground. I'm going to keep watch. That's what I do. And what you do is look in the bank.
I think maybe, now that I took a second to hear, I think it's actually all coming back to me. I think I saw that there was a whole heck of a lot of money inside the bank vault. That's for sure. And it did look like maybe there was a way inside. I think maybe I saw that the vault door wasn't open, but there was another door or something inside of there. And I was thinking maybe that was looking a bit ajar.
Can I spot hidden or something to
Teddy, use one of your interpersonal skills as a check.
All right.
Okay.
Be based off of his roll.
All right. I'm going to use, because I've got great interpersonal skills.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm just going to roll
Lux, I don't have any points in any interpersonal skills.
Did you forget to do your points in whatever you want?
No, I did. I
Okay.
didn't forget. I didn't forget.
Well,
Okay. There was a choice
You're sitting
made
here
here.
spewing out information in talks, and here we are.
However,
Okay.
my power is very high.
Right.
Could I perhaps use my ability to exude a certain country bumpkinishness to convey my earnestness in this situation?
You would need like a hard success if you're not using like an interpersonal skill.
Okay. All right, for sure. It's under 32 or under. That is a 77, which is a failure.
This is just a bumbling idiot
Yeah.
who's not being honest with you at all.
Yeah. I think I read that, but I don't think I press him because I mean I don't imagine that Lyle has blatantly lied to me that much, if like ever.
You've never seen me tell a lie in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lyle's typically a very honest person.
Yeah. So I think I clocked that and I just like, all right, let's go find an entrance then.
All right, that sounds good. Maybe Sylvia and Maud will be back soon. From checking out the house. Maybe we can just scope around here for a little bit, and then maybe we should head back up front and see if we can run into them. I don't. Maybe they'll be back.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Has the bank reopened yet?
Yeah, like over this time, the front doors have like been opened again, and people
Got it.
have been in and out.
Okay, cool.
And I'll say, like, you guys kind of scan around. There is no back door that also gets into the vault. That is a one way in, one way out type situation. There is a door next to it that is like where the offices and things like that are. And then as you're kind of around the back of the building, you can see off in the distance the front of the train. I'll say, like, as you guys are circling around, we would see Maud and Sylvia like in the background of the picture, kind of moving into frame.
Kind of meeting at the train here. Can I like wave
In a
a
way.
hand or something?
Mhm.
Okay.
So they pull up in the horse and buggy.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. You two find anything?
Boy, did we.
Elizabeth.
Y'all ran into Elizabeth?
Well,
Looking these days.
definitely had the face of Elizabeth. If that was Elizabeth herself, that is a different issue.
She was wearing a mask?
Was
No.
this makeup or something?
No. Metaphorical. She had the same brand as those poker chips that you showed me this morning.
Oh,
Where did she have that? Because the funny thing, I was just telling Mr. Cliff here that Jonathan Pritchett feller had that symbol of the lady pointing in the train or whatever.
Yeah,
he had
yeah.
that branded on his wrist.
This is on the back of her neck.
Huh.
Maybe a little bit more hidden.
I bet you anything if we talk to Freddie a little bit longer, we might find something similar on him.
I don't know, because he had the memory loss, but he wasn't acting like Elizabeth was acting.
Not to the same extent, but he had a similar sort of air about him. Just maybe not quite as far gone as Elizabeth.
Mm-hmm.
It was strange. It was like she was reciting a script, sort of playing out a scene over and over again.
Like I said, like Elizabeth was a mask and there was something else behind it.
Did she seem like maybe she had forgotten something?
I mean, she seemed to have remembered her husband, unlike Freddie. So I don't know how that's going to work out if he ever ends up back home.
She hadn't remembered where she was.
Yeah, she was under the impression that she left to go on a trip with some friends the past few days. We did find another letter, and I did keep this on me. I tucked that letter in and kept it here, and I'll show it to the other two. Talking about some experiment happening.
What are we talking about? Experiments
know.
and marks on people's necks
That's what
and
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if this is some. I've never been superstitious, but it was like something possessed her.
but that's not real. That's the thing that they tell kids to keep them in line.
Look, I'm not the most superstitious. I delve into some stuff out of curiosity and out of, respect to a lot of cultures based in this. Um, but it just seems so strange. And this whole thing, and these two men blown into town and taken over. Mr. Pritchard was just as much of a dick as he always is. So that has not changed. But even if he might be branded or whatever.
No, he seemed very similar to last time I met him.
Mm.
Well, I
He's
think
the
then
worst.
it might not be too bad of an idea to do what y'all said and see if we can't talk to Freddie again and see if we can't find a brand or a mark or something on him. Sylvia, he didn't see nothing this morning when he came to your door. He didn't have nothing behind
No.
his neck. No, okay.
I just noticed that kind of vacant look behind his eyes. But that was it.
Well,
Should we?
I say let's go get a hold of Freddie. But in the meantime, y'all.
He got brought into the bank with the other three. I'm very concerned for his safety and
Yeah.
well-being.
But how do we? It seemed like he was. I think it might be a bit of a job to get him out of there. You know what I'm saying? It's
However, I still think, I don't know, that maybe we could find something at the train. Where it came from, at least.
And it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
you can
there's
hear
no
kind of
time.
the hissing of the standing still locomotive as it's still burning, coals are in it still. On the side of the main locomotive is painted a woman pointing.
Right.
I want to find out where this train came from.
Let's go find out.
Are you going around? Are you going to enter onto the train? How are you kind of approaching this situation?
Well, if it's a train with a delivery, I assume there's some kind of paper trail in terms of like keeping track accounting wise of, and usually station manager probably would have something on that. So maybe try and find him.
Perfect. Is everyone doing the same thing? Like, are we all just going as a group, or are we?
I'd probably go to the train itself and try to board, see if there's any like workers or something that I can talk to.
You, Sylvia and whoever goes with Sylvia, you go towards where there's a man who runs both the telegrams and the station manager himself, right, for the location. Yes, how can I help you there? What can I do for you? It's
Good morning.
almost
my
evening
name-
now.
Yes. Well,
Time
the
flies.
day's definitely gotten away from me. That's what being a busy bee gets you. My name's Sylvia. If we haven't met yet, that is a shame. It is lovely to meet you. Your name is, sir?
Vincent Crawford.
Vincent. How spectacular. I was wondering where this train was coming from. I know we were getting some out of town folks this weekend. I was curious where they blew in from.
He kind of takes a moment and looks down, shuffles over some papers. It seems like they started in around the New York area overall. Went a bit south from there, stopped in Charleston, went a little bit further south, stopped in Savannah, and then on over towards the west. Made a couple stops in pretty much every state between Alabama, Mississippi, all that. And then they arrived here late last night, maybe 11:45 p.m., somewhere around there.
Can I do a little peek-sees as he's doing this to kind of just see if I see anything else?
Yeah, make a spot hidden.
6.
6? Is that extreme or is that just hard?
Oh, that's
Okay,
very
just make sure.
basic. Yeah. Mhm.
He is reading off the number, reading off the stops to you, I should say. there are numbers written next to each stop. It doesn't seem like he's ignoring them in like a malicious way. He's just reading off like you asked for the cities they stopped in, here's the cities. But you'll see like New York 23, Charleston 7, and like just different numbers by each one.
What are these? What are those over there? The 23-7.
I don't know. This is just what the conductor of the train handed me. Said this was their proof of stops, and I don't know. People make their own different notes in different ways. It could have been how late they were, or who knows.
Are there any numbers bigger than 23?
There's a number for Savannah, Georgia that is 102.
Okay. So it's not how late they would have arrived or a time, because even after military time, that doesn't make sense.
They don't pay me enough to ask questions.
I'm curious.
I would have gone with you, Sylvia. Lux, is there anything in my background with the military that might tell me what this is? Because I'm thinking that it's something that it is the quantity of something that they might have picked up or cargo that they might be carrying. Is there anything in my background?
I'll just give you that I'll give you just that like your intuition, because I don't know what everyone should roll for that. Your intuition is on the right track.
Okay. I lean over and I'm looking over the documents over your shoulder, Sylvia, and I say, now, this might just be a wild guess, but I don't know if I ever mentioned this. I used to serve with the U.S. Army, and when I was in the Army, I remember we would get supply trains coming into base, and those numbers, they're kind of like they're telling you that they picked up something. It's it's how much of something they might have picked up or taken somewhere. It's a supply log.
That's what I'm wondering, because you have to keep track of how heavy the train is, I assume, for certain bridges, things like that, transporting goods across state lines.
Is it? I don't know the legality of this, but can we ask someone what it is that they're carrying, or is this private property, or do we have some kind
Well,
of?
supposedly these are part of the winnings that are going to be given out, so it can't be all that private.
Okay, huh? Maybe we should check. There's no log of who. Somebody must have been in charge of all this. Did no one come on the train that was in charge of taking all this stuff? Is there a name or?
You see like a signature from Jonathan Pritchett by each one.
Well, that answers that question.
Is there a way that Sylvia could draw up some kind of like inquiry or official summons type of document to get more of the actual breakdown or some of the
Like
stuff?
a subpoena of information in a way?
Mm-hmm.
Probably. It wouldn't be something obviously like you could do today. There's time that it would take, but you'd be able to drop documents that would say like, hey, especially because you're thinking through already some other lawsuits, it would potentially be evidence for that. Like that's where you're
like, if this is going through the bank when they did all this like illegal like transfer over. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. You have a good idea that if you needed to, you could subpoena for more information on this. Ma, did you go with Sylvia and Lau, or did you go with Cliff into the train, or what are you doing?
I think I probably would have gone with Cliff. If we're going to split up, it makes sense to not send somebody alone.
Okay. So you two enter the train. The first several cabins are passenger overall for like the workers of it, Mr. Pritchett himself, like the people who traveling with the train. And then kind of the back half of it, not even half, there's probably only 10 cars in total, right? First 3 or 4 are passenger, and then past that is all kind of cargo style. What do you do? You walk in, and the first one is passenger, opens all the way back to where you can see towards the cargo side.
Do I get an idea of like how many passengers the train probably brought? Like, are we talking like a commuter rail where there's probably like 40 to 50 people, or is it clear that there's probably only like 10 people that took this train total?
There's like, out of the 4 cars, and I would say you would know this from your level of wealth, 2 of them are very clearly like only for 1 to 2 people at most, and very nice and ornate, and there's a couple that are meant for probably more of like the 10 to 15 range. So even still, we're talking easily less than 40 total people on this would be coming on this train.
Yeah. Got it. Are there workers kind of like cleaning up? Because this train came in last night. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there are people moving around, cleaning, like serving food. Like there's still people that are like working and eating and stuff. And you see there are other people in the town that you recognize kind of visiting, and they're being walked through the train and stuff like that. So.
Oh, great. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go up to one of the workers. I'll say, you there, boy. When is this train heading out? Where's it going next?
Next stop here for us, I believe, is Santa Fe. Is what they told us, if I remember correctly. Something like that.
Santa Fe, very nice. Have you ever been?
Hell no. I ain't never been this far west. I don't ever want to be this far west again in my fucking life.
City boy.
It's hot. I don't see how the fuck you people do this shit. It sucks.
Trust me, I don't do it either. I'm just waiting for a chance to head back north.
Well, we're making a big fucking loop. Hop on. I don't know.
That's what I'm debating. How'd you come to find this anyways?
They were putting an ad for it up there in New York, and I just thought, make some money, see some of the country. It sounded nice.
Well, sure I could get you a job, maybe pay better. Don't have to deal with all this heat.
Shit, if you're taking me a job that's going to send me back to fucking New York, do it.
How do you feel about Chicago?
I could do Chicago if I had to. It's nicer. It's not as fucking oppressively hot as it is here. Fuck.
Big industry.
Sure.
All right. I'll keep you in touch. What's your name, boy?
Most of the people back home just call me Tony, but it's Antonio.
Tony. I'll keep you in touch.
Good.
And notice anything strange? Just regular work shifts?
A lot of these people just seem to be Pritchett's asshole, which I understand. He's a rich man. Like, I get it. I probably would be too, to some degree there. But it's just one of those things that I don't know. There's sometimes when we're here and when we're working and we're on the train, and it's just, I don't know. I feel uneasy a bit sometimes, but I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit motion sick from all the speed and stuff. I'm not used to it. I don't know.
I get it. Took a train car down here, and I just doesn't sit right.
It makes me queasy sometimes. But I like I said, I think it's more motion sickness. I don't know. All I know is that they said we're not allowed. Actually, never mind. I don't know what the fuck.
Please, come on.
No,
come on.
Make an interpersonal roll for me to see if you can convince them to.
All right. Yeah. Could I sell you on charm?
Sure.
Great. I just lost it. Can I push it?
You can push it, but if you fail, he's definitely going to like shut down the conversation fully and walk away.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna change my dice though. Ooh. No, on a 69. Bad. Not nice. Bad.
Nah, I understand. Look, and if I actually come work for you, maybe I'll talk more then. But right now, I work for Mr. Pritchett. That's who I gotta return to and answer to. I don't want to be sharing shit that he don't want me to.
I respect it. I'll come back to you tomorrow. I'll put in word with Marlene. We'll talk.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll talk. Give him a handshake and kind of turn to Maud.
What do you think that was about?
I don't know. Something weird in the cargo hold, I think. So I swear, I feel like I'm talking more like these, respectfully, the people down here as this day goes on. I swear, it's infectious. But no, I don't know.
Think it's something we ought to check out?
Probably. I'd rather not, honestly. I would rather just hitch a train and go back upstate. But here we are. Here I am. and I think I've seen too much.
So you're not at all curious about the cargo hold?
I don't know. Look, I know when the luck is running dry, and I just feel it in my bones. Hey, by the way, is Lyle's memory going?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. He checked out the bank, peeked in the window, and I don't know. He slumped down and hit his ass in the dirt.
That does sound like Lyle. Did you
Yeah.
look in the window?
No, I'm not looking in there. I'm not getting caught. I'm not getting caught looking in the window. I got enough business to. I got enough people looking at me already.
I mean, maybe you
I
just,
got a period to uphold.
got caught off guard by something that threw him off his
Yeah.
game, but
The thing that got me though is he lied to me.
what
He
makes
looked
you
me in
say
the
that?
face. I asked him what he saw in there, and he started by saying that he didn't remember. And then he took a few steps away. He sat down for a second, and he thought to himself. And I don't know. He said, "Oh yeah, wait, no, there was a door. I'm sure there's another way in there." But it was very clear that he was finding some answer just to make me happy. I don't know.
Interesting.
The one thing I will say is that when we were walking by the bank, I saw some light and some like steam or something coming out. Not too different from comes out of the train, just coals or something. I don't know what the source was, but there was something coming from the bank. I don't know. I didn't hear anything, but some like light and smoke and some. There might be light to fire in there, but not really smart since it's such a closed space. But I don't know.
You don't think they're getting rid of something in there?
I don't know. I mean, if I had to take a guess, they're probably got like a moving furnace or something, branding more people.
Are y'all walking and talking like down away? Are you standing still? Like, where's this conversation happening overall?
We're probably kind of like I think we're like meandering down the passenger cars or something.
I had the
kinda
same
keeping the
thought, yeah.
conversation. Yeah.
Okay. And you start to have the thought of, we probably should have hit the cargo by now. Right? We've been walking and talking for a bit, not stopping at all.
I like kind of do a double take. What car are we in out of the 3 or 4 passenger cars?
You're in maybe the second one.
Okay. What? How long have we been talking?
I think Maud sort of pauses and like leans over towards one of the windows, peeks her head out, the big steamer train window, like looking at the cars, counting them.
Mhm.
Something isn't right here.
God, I just want to go home. I don't.
You're telling me
And he
you're not
kinda,
the
like-
least bit curious what's going on?
Kind of collects himself. I just don't. I don't want to be caught. I don't want to be caught with my jacket off.
Come on, Cliff. Where's your sense of adventure?
I use that, all right. I've been there. Adventure's not fun.
Maybe not the way you're
Dinner's
doing
on
it.
the table.
And she will at her hip, she keeps a chatelaine of, keys, things like that she has. And there's a handkerchief on there. She'll pull it off, sort of tuck it into her skirt at the shirtwaist, make it look more aprony, and see if she can't find a worker, a lady worker to chat with. She's trying to make herself look more working class than she already does.
Yeah. I'd say that you're able to find someone who's like passing around different, like you see someone who's like folding up towels and putting them on places and like getting things ready for people to come back onto the train essentially at some point.
Okay. Sort of leaning over to Cliff. Give me a moment. If all goes well, meet me a couple cars back. She'll look very harried and run over. Miss, could you help me with something?
Oh, what do you need, baby? What can I do for you?
I don't want to cause a fuss, but I may have misplaced my Mrs. Trunk. Do you happen to know if you still have any in the cargo hold?
Sugar, we can go take a look. Don't worry about it. And she'll start walking back.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
She'll sort of glance back at Cliff and like give him the nod. Like follow
meander
at pace.
forward, pretend like I'm looking at the interior of the train cars.
For sure. You eventually walk back. There is a closed off. There are two closed off passenger ones that they take you around like the outer lip of them. Like there's a little bit of the edge of the train that you can walk around instead. And then she kind of gets to the cargo hold and slides open the first one that is full of like different trunks and things like that. And do you both walk in or just you, Mod?
I'll wait on the outside because I was told to keep an eye out and wait a few cars back. So I'll wait outside.
Okay.
All right. Maud will, thank the gal profusely, rush in like she's looking around for a very specific steamer trunk. But generally just like taking stock. Is there anything weird back here? Is there anything with
Make
that
a spot
weird
hidden or
symbol?
listen.
Ooh.
Are we, since Cliff is on the outside and it didn't take us much time, are we able to see that they?
You'd eventually see him
walk
like
on the
poke out.
outside?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ooh. What? No, just barely a fail.
Okay.
Can I push it?
If you push it, you're gonna like knock a bunch of shit over looking for things.
That's fine. That's fine. 52 under 57. I'll take it.
Okay, there's still gonna be some consequence because it's not
That's
a
fine.
hard success on a push. But which was it? Spot hidden or listen?
Spot hidden.
Spot hidden. You're kind of poking through and like instinctually making your way towards like the back of it, right? As you're kind of like digging around. And you get to the back of it and you can see there's another like door that would slide open to go to the next car. And as you're kind of like digging through things, you see that there are very clear nail marks dug into the bottom of the floor that are dragging back towards that door. As you hear the door at the front of it close.
Like I've just been shut in the car of the trip. Perfect. Excellent.
Did I see this? Did I see the car door get shut?
Yeah.
By who? The lady?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
You can't just leave a cargo hold open.
Right. I honestly, I think I'm just gonna go up to her that after the door gets shut. And I'm just gonna be like, excuse me,
How can I help you?
checking my timepiece here and making sure not making sure anything. I was just admiring the craft.
Of course.
I just saw some woman walk in there and you just closed her.
Well, that's the cargo hold. It's got people's personal belongings. I can't just leave those out and about, can I?
Well, right, but that she can like leave, right?
If she knows how to open a door.
Oh, okay.
I hope she
okay.
does.
Okay, great. Sorry, it's been a stress. It's been a tense day. I'm so sorry.
Can I get you some lemonade or something?
That would be swell, actually.
She like grabs the bag, like puts her hand on your back and guides you back into
Okay.
the passenger cars.
Okay. I'm outside for the moment. Can I like
You
lock
would see
eyes with? either
Yeah.
Sylvia or Lyle. Can I just like give them like a wink or something as like a keep an eye as I like
No, Sylvia's
push
heading
into
towards
this?
the cargo hold area.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect. There are like 3 cargo holds like in a hole. Are y'all going to the one that Mod is in, or are you going around any of the others? What's your plan?
I think she would, if you're able to kind of like peek in, I would want to check just to make sure Maud's okay.
I mean, these are fully shut off. Like there's no peeking in unless you like open the door.
Okay, yeah.
So if you want to open the door, you would see Maud probably hunched over towards like the back of the car.
You good over there?
Yeah, I'm all right. Where'd Cliff go? Where'd y'all come from?
Cliff got brought in to secure, I assume you have some kind of cover going on. We just checked. There's a lot of, it seems like they brought a lot of stuff from Savannah.
Savannah.
From all over, really, but the most amount of stuff was, they had a long stop there where they picked up the most amount of things, really. I don't know what's there. I plan to find out. I'm gonna draw up a subpoena. I am gonna make them tell me everything about what's going on with this train.
And you can make
Things to
all of you as
hide.
you enter as well. Make like a spot hidden and a listen.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm just behind.
Oh, once again, another hard success with or extreme success with an 11.
Okay.
That's
On
my
which one?
extreme success is a 15, so
On spot hidden or listen.
spot hidden.
Okay. And Lyle.
Normal success.
Okay. You would still see Lyle, eventually you would see kind of the scrape marks, and you would know like it's clearly someone had dug their fingers in and were trying to hold on and make it scrape back. For you, Sylvia, they look fresh. They don't look like they're really like old necessarily.
Oh, hell no. We are heading to the next cargo hold.
Okay. You open up the doors between them.
Door, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I say this out loud and then I just
Okay.
start booking. I'm like, those are fresh. Someone's in trouble.
Cool.
Agreed.
You open the door. You go into the next cargo hold. Do you keep the doors open? Do you close them behind you? How are you moving through this? Like, are you trying to keep it status quo? What's your plan?
If things look okay, I'm gonna close it. And if it seems like it doesn't do an auto lock or anything like that.
I mean, you would have to like close it and latch it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And I think I'd still open, close just to make it look normal from the outside.
Okay. And y'all go into the next one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. The 3 of you can make a sanity check for me.
Perfect.
Yay. Ooh, a 4.
Okay.
It took a while to wake up, but Sylvia's on it now.
I'm glad somebody's rolling well because that's a 59 over 45. That is not going to do her.
Okay.
That's a success.
Okay.
33.
Sylvia and Lyle, you walk into this room and you're immediately hit with like that smell of burnt hair and skin. Overall.
Not good.
And I'll say with your extreme like spot hidden from earlier, I'll give you a little bit of a listen. And the next over train car, you can kind of hear muffled sounds overall. Mod, for you, it is very much because you've really like worked on a farm and you've been in it and doing it. It is the smell of skin being like singed and burnt. And I think for you, you pick up on some of the like sounds coming and you can tell like someone is being held down and like branded at the moment, essentially.
And am I seeing, as we're going through, because hearing this, immediately moving to the next car to try and help this person, am I seeing any like weapons or something I can pick up to try and fend someone off?
Roll luck for me.
And we're back to 95.
No, there's nothing. It's a bunch of closed off trunks and sealed crates and things like that. You'd have to break into something.
No, yeah.
I keep the disattached part of a Springfield rifle bayonet inside of my boots. I am taking that out, and I am looking at the other two, and I say, whatever the hell's going on in there, we got to put a stop to this right now. I'm getting in there. Y'all with me?
Absolutely.
All right.
Ma's
all
already
right.
moving.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with that sanity roll,
Yeah.
like she's
Hiked
already
up skirt.
she's already
I'm booking through.
Grab whatever you can. Grab a piece of luggage. Grab anything you can. All right. And then I'm going up to the door, and I'm gonna open
I'm
it.
following instruction. I'm getting the most carryable piece of luggage, like some kind of small duffel, anything that I can swing.
Yep. You you like swing open the door, ready to roll, and it is empty.
I swear
Maud is
that-
rushing in, like
Is-
checking the corners.
Yeah,
The little pair of scissors that's on her shadow lane is like in her hands, like she's looking for a fight.
It is a smell when you have burnt something on the grill, right? Like it is that charry smell is full of, or the cabin is like full of that overall. And as you open the door, you can even still hear some of like the muffled crying and like the nature of it. But what you see is you like push through. It seems like there's almost like a false back to this, right? As you guys are poking around corners. But as you open it, you see just two men sitting down playing poker.
Fellas, did y'all?
One is one of the workers, clearly, like he's wearing a uniform and stuff like that. And one is Freddie.
Freddie?
Hello, how y'all doing? What y'all doing? I'm practicing for tomorrow night.
Freddie, was there somebody else here not too long ago? Buddy, how did you get here? Last we saw you were in the bank.
Well, no, Mr. Pritchett. Yeah, I was in the bank with them, and then they had breakfast, which they brought me here after that, and they were
brought you to the
saying
cargo hold of the.
well, no, they brought me to the train, but then they were talking about a tour of the train and wanting to see everything, and yeah. Well, and then I was here playing poker. That's about all I remember.
With your memory the way that it is, you should really be home and resting. I know the doctor didn't let you do this.
You would notice at this point, Freddie, normally, again, dressed very nicely, he always looks immaculate, is currently shirtless with only pants on, sitting here playing poker. And he has a large brand over his chest.
Yes, okay.
Does it look new?
It is still bubbling.
Freddie, buddy,
Huh?
I don't know how to tell you this, but how are you? Who gave you that?
Who gave me the cards?
The
Well,
brand
they
on
were
your-
here.
The brand on your chest, buddy. Look down.
And he looks down like almost like for the first moment in a way. I don't know, shit. It kind of looks cool though, doesn't it? Just think. If I flex a bit, I can make it look like she's like moving her hand. And like he goes to like touch it and like still so hot that the skin kind of merges together for a second and he like pulls it off.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Oh, I don't.
Giving like
I guess I got to go back to the
cursory
doctor
look.
again.
With how recent it is, do I see like the brand anywhere?
There's a hot branding iron just like laying on the floor by them.
Okay.
Oddly enough, no source of heat or fire.
I look at the other guy that he's playing cards with, and I say, "And who the hell are you?"
Well, goddamn, you ain't got to be so rude about it. I just been here doing poker shit. What do you want from me?
Playing cards with a man that just got branded like a cow.
Oh shit! What you want me to do with him?
Take him to the doctor. I don't know.
What the doctor gonna do? Put some fucking cream or I don't know.
Yes,
Probably
it
just rub
helps. I
cocaine in it.
promise
How
the
does that
medicine
help?
helps.
I don't know about that.
What do
go
you mean
Look,
you
with
don't
what-
know about that?
What y'all want me to do when y'all get branded? Just fucking kick you out to the doctor? What you want?
I would hope someone would take me to a doctor to get some.
Okay, well then
proper
when we brand you,
medication.
I'll take you to the
This
doctor.
could get
Sounds
infected.
great. It ain't gonna get infected. It already
Who put it on
cauterized.
him?
Huh?
Who put it on him?
How come
'Cause
you
I
ain't
see-
know who put it on them?
What?
I don't think you're supposed to be here, is you?
What are you talking about?
Well, shit.
Or-
Normally, people who come back here know what the fuck's happening. What the fuck is going on here?
I'm here because I heard someone in trouble. I came here to look.
What made you think they was in trouble?
I heard screaming.
You ain't
That's
heard no
generally
screaming
an
because
indicator.
I put something in his mouth. Thank you very much. There weren't no screaming. You know how loud it gets in here when people scream? It's just a fucking metal box. It hurts my ears.
So you did put this on him.
Well, no, I just helped hold him down a little bit.
Who did then? Originally,
You
because
supposed
obviously,
to know if he's
I
back here and you
point- I
don't.
point the
well, it's
bayonet
part
at
of the
this guy.
experiments that
Mhm.
these people from out of town are bringing in. Of course, I know what's happening. Don't you worry.
You point the bayonet at him.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna tell me right now who the hell did this?
Is it supposed like is you? What's the tactic? Are you gonna stab me?
There ain't no tactic. I'll kill you right here.
Okay, do it.
I do.
All right.
I
Roll
stab him.
brawl. Yeah, roll
Okay.
brawl.
Shit, ask an answer.
Ask a stupid question.
Play stupid games, get stupid prizes.
Literally.
All right, that is just barely a failure. Can I push it?
Yeah, you can push it. I'm not
Okay,
gonna let
well,
you know the consequence though.
You're not? Okay. All right.
You can't get a bad grade and kill a guy, please.
That is a failure.
Okay. You go to like push the bayonet into him. And bayonets intentionally are triangular pointed so that it's not an easy wound to close. And you stab into this guy, and he's just like, okay. And he kind of grabs your wrist and moves it over in kind of a disemboweling way. And this green ichor starts pouring out of him, akin to the kind of green steam that was coming out of the vault.
I pull back away from him, and I'm like, and I like stumble back to
Mhm.
the front of the cart. As soon as I see the green steam, I'm out. I'm gone. I leave.
Okay.
Fucking
Sylvia Maud, roll a sanity check for me as you've seen a
Yeah.
man drag
No,
a
that
bayonet
checks
across
out.
him.
That makes sense. Yeah, no.
No, that's fair.
Very reasonable sanity
That's no
rolls.
weird.
Yeah, I'll say no
I'm
matter what, you're
so-
losing sanity. It just depends on how much of a die you lose.
I'm
I
so
failed
glad I'm
that.
drinking lemonade.
Well, we'll get to you in a second.
I
that's
do
a
fail that,
13.
and I don't think
Alright.
I can push sanity rolls, right?
No, you cannot push sanity
Yeah,
rolls.
that's what I thought.
If you failed, you're going to lose a D10.
Cool. I will roll.
If you succeed, just lose a D6.
Okay, I definitely fail. My dice really likes 95, but that is only 3 points, so not the worst.
Could have been worse.
Mm-hmm.
Maud, what about for you?
That was a 13. So
Okay, so just lose a D6 of sanity.
that'll
You
do.
just seen a man try to disembowel himself. You're not keeping sanity after that. Well, I hope y'all's ready to be branded.
Are you?
Am I branded? Well, shit,
Sure.
honey, of course I am. What do you mean? And he'll kind of like take a moment and like take off his jacket and turn around. You'll see a large brand like on his back, like not quite up to the top where Elizabeth's was,
Mhm.
more of kind of like middle center of his back.
I think Sylvia's gonna push down whatever, looking away as much as possible from his stomach area, and it's just gonna be like, I see that there's different positions. Any kind of significance of that? I don't know all the details of the experiments. Of course, I'm not in charge, but I was curious as to all the brandings, and I know that they can be placed in different ways. Very
Perhaps
much
I'll
not.
enlighten you a little bit.
Sorry?
Because you see, I say, perhaps I'll enlighten you just a little bit. There are certain areas of the body where there are portals in a way, areas of connection to things, you see. And he'll reach into his stomach that is now open, kind of push through and back a bit. You see your spine back here, and he like is
Very impressive.
this is where all your strength is stored. Like the strength to hold down somebody when they's kicking and screaming when the hot
Slowly
poker's
backing
on
away
them.
towards the door.
The sort of strength that he's going to pull his hand back out and it's just like acidic eating flesh, like dripping. The sort of strength to make sure that, well, you get the right position in this new order we's bringing around.
Of course, of course. Interesting to know.
Oh, it's great to know, ain't it?
It really is. I was just curious because I did see my dear friend had one slightly different
Right.
position. So,
Yep. We all got some.
well,
Where do you think you provide the most help to us, darling?
well, I do like to say I'm an intellectual, but I do think
An
let me go
intellectual.
consult.
You ever seen how
let
the
me go
temple
consult with
connects
Mr.
the worlds? Did you know that? Did you know your temple is such a sensitive place? Or sometimes it's also the back of the head. It depends on how you think and lead yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, I will go consult with Mr. Pritchett on that and ask what's best, what he thinks I would best bring, because we do have a rapport. We know each other. We've been knowing each other for a while now. I'll go check with him. And I think she leaves.
I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Maud, what are you doing?
I think I'm pulling out Maud with me. I think I
Maud's
just
doing a whole lot of
grab
nothing.
Maud by the wrist, and I'm like, if you're not leaving, I'm making sure you leave.
Perfect.
There's just like a very concerned look at Freddy that isn't leaving until the door shuts.
Mm-hmm.
And Freddy's still sitting there playing cards this whole time. You guys leave. Cliff, you are in a train car drinking lemonade at the moment.
Great.
Perfect.
Lovely.
Great.
You're having a wonderful time. You're just sitting there drinking lemonade.
Yeah.
It's great. You get up in order to like leave because it's been a bit. You have your friends to go check on. You get up, you kind of look at the time and you look up and you start walking. You keep walking. You keep walking. You swear to God, you've walked for 10 minutes, still in the same train car.
What the fuck?
You keep
Do I think
walking.
that's weird, or am I like, okay?
It takes a while, but then you're like, I feel like I've been walking
Yeah.
far longer than this train is. You kind of turn around and take a look, and it is just an expanse of the same set of like windows on the side of the train car for as long as you can see. And you look the other way that you were walking, and it's expanse, and there is just that sweet lady who gave you the lemonade standing at the end of it.
Mm.
You enjoying your lemonade?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, yeah. Hey, I had a great conversation with this boy, lovely little boy Tony earlier. Any chance I can find him?
What'd Tony tell you?
Oh, no, I just had a job offer for him. He said he missed city living back on the east.
Oh.
Best I could offer was Chicago, but it's close enough. It's closer to
I'll have a good
New York.
talk with Tony. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, please.
No, I'll have a great talk with Tony. We'll sit down and have some lemonade together, and he'll understand that this is the best opportunity for him.
All right. I mean, I pay well. Just pass it along. Where's the door again?
Why are you wanting to leave?
Because I'm a businessman. I have my life.
Sure you do.
Got to check in. I got an oil rig up north. Got to make sure everything is up to order. And honestly, my my head of staff is. I missed her check-in call about 15 minutes ago.
You look at your watch and it's now like 8:30, almost 9 o'clock at night.
Oh. Yeah, about 15 minutes ago.
Door's right behind you if you'd like. You turn around and look, and there's a door there.
Is it now like I'm? Is it like I do the sweep and it's now I'm in the normal train car?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the lemonade.
Roll sanity for me.
How much does it cost you?
Roll sanity for me.
Roll sanity. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that is a 78 on a 40.
Okay, lose a d10.
Okay, I have a quick question.
Yep.
When I lose sanity and I roll for it in the future, does my roll based on the current or the starting?
Current.
Current. Got it.
It's always your current sanity.
Amazing. Okay, I lose 5.
You step off the train about the time that you see Sylvia and Maud also getting out of the cargo hold and stepping off.
It's like dark out, right? Because it's 8:30 at night.
It's 8:30 at night in the summer in Texas. There is still a decent amount of light.
Oh yeah, we're in August, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably still have almost like another hour of sun.
Amazing. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I step out, and I look to them, and I just go, "All right. How are you? How are you two doing? Door open fine?"
No. Nothing's
Oh?
fine. Nothing will be fine.
Do we see Lyle?
No, Lyle took the fuck off.
Okay, cool. Where's the boy?
He ran off at the correct time, honestly. When we probably should have left. Because what happened after was
Here, let's leave.
nothing that should have ever happened on God's green earth, honestly.
Oh, sweetie, God's not real. As I go towards my apartment.
You all make your way to your respective areas of living.
Mm-hmm.
Cliff, you go home.
Mm-hmm.
Fairly normal. It's the first normal you've had all day, and it feels kind of good.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvia, you're able to go home, relax, rest a bit. Kind of the same. It's a bit of a reset moment for you. Lyle, where did you run to?
I have gone back to my home in the shed on Maud's property to go and unearth the rest of my dynamite and my and my Springfield 1898 rifle.
Maud, you arrive home and you walk into a man in a top hat sitting at your table. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh, just 5 more minutes?
No,
right.
we're already past your bedtime. I'm sorry.
Dang, how dare you, and also how could you?
We'll do opposite of what we did. So we'll start with you, Kit, and kind of go counterclockwise. Everyone say who they are, where we can find you. If you have anything coming up, all the things, go for it.
How dare you, and how could you again? Hello, I am Kit. Tonight I have been your mod, your sheep farmer getting into too much trouble. But anywhere else on the internet, you can find me at Kit Roll. As I mentioned previously, if you want some magical girl stuff, some superhero shenanigans, Bloom and Blight, anywhere you get your podcast, you can hear my voice and you don't have to see my face if that's what you're into. I'm going to go process the crimes that were committed upon us tonight. Take it away.
Great. I'm Ryan. I've been Cliff Franklin. This is Totes on mainly Instagram, and from there find the other things that I'm doing. I got projects on the future. They're happening, and they'll come out when they come out. Thank you.
Hello, I am Teddy. I have been Lyle Crocker this evening. You can find me on Blue Sky at Teddy_last name. You can also find my YouTube channel it's Teddy_last name on YouTube. Go subscribe if you like video essays on media, games, comics, movies. I have a new video coming out pretty soon after taking a little bit of a hiatus after my last one. So look forward to that. And yeah. That's it.
Okay, and I'm Natasha. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Natasha P Cosplays. You can find me in person at Otakon in a couple weeks, as well as eventually New York Comic Con. But online, you can usually also streaming on Don't Kill My Character and Tales from the Table Studios.
Yeah. I've been Lux the Keeper. Hopefully all these people join me again here in a couple weeks. We'll see. It depends on how angry they are with me. Teddy, for some reason, keeps coming back. Someone should check on him. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Always fun. We're going to send you guys over to Don't Kill My Characters, actually, as they're still alive. So we're going to write out to them. Make sure to show them some love. If you haven't got the chance to interact or see their stuff before, they're wonderful. It's always great. And then next week, I believe, is Inferno on Friday, so you'll get to go back to hell, and then the week after that you come back to this hell, and that's the kind of rotation we have for the next several weeks. So looking forward to seeing y'all back here next time. Again, I always promise it's always gonna be fun and smiles and laughter all the time in my games, and we'll try to do a better result of that next time, I promise. Bye, y'all. See, this is where I have to fire